Feeling lonely and so cold. All you have to do is call my name and I'll be there on the next train where you leave. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Earth 2 Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. And before I get started, everyone check out Star Helix and Veve Vault on YouTube, and at Not Star Helix, and at Hey David Don on Twitter. They're pretty cool peeps. So to get into this, we do have a couple of things to go over. Earth 2, we do have details on the summit. I guess my friend Ty is going to go, and we're going to have a couple of series of fights. There might be not just be one celebrity boxing match. It might actually be a boxing tournament. Mr. J1S, if we can get him to go, might do a rap battle with anyone else that wants to do that. So that would be pretty cool if we have a bunch of other people that are musicians to go. If there's enough people, we can do a b-ball game, all that type of thing. Or at least enough people interested in basketball and can play basketball to do that type of thing. I cannot do that type of thing, so I'll be sitting that one out. Yeah, so we seem to be getting a couple of different fighters for this, and it's they will be charity boxing matches. I don't think we would want to profit off that, especially because they're not. What's up, Ari Realty? Ari Realty, come with me. Let's get into training. Let's move to Florida with me. Let's get into training for next year. Outside of that, we have a couple of things from David and Dan. David from last night at 12 o'clock on midnight Eastern Standard Time, like 22 hours ago. What they did was they happened to go and say, hey, let's do an interview with David. And what he said was that a couple of things. He basically reiterated the fact that we are going to be able to go and take our collectibles, extra collectibles that we have, and burn them. Like for me, my 22 Stellinas from the Mermicorno or Unicorno things, I can burn those for extra points in the Master Collector program, extra points in the Veveverse, what have you. I thought that would be pretty cool. They definitely said they do want to build on the metaverse. They want to be able to go, and that's what they are. Their only competitor in that space is probably Facebook. And Dan had said that, when somebody asked him about having a partnership with Facebook, I was like, well, we might let Facebook have a partnership with us. And I was like, oh, mic drop. It was just absolutely savage. And speaking of that, on today's AMA, we have, they were nice enough to create a thread. It says, FUD, busting, DC, we have a multi-year contract with DC, so they're not going anywhere. Every brand aims to license their IP to multiple partners. NFLPA says, we expect to see companies diversify as this interesting grows. We haven't announced our sports category yet. There's a lot in the works. Degrading comics and black hole, still very conceptual at this stage. We want to look at different mechanisms to maintain the value of your collectibles. These are not on the roadmap currently. They are just ideas. App update coming. No more switcher between collectibles and comics. These will be merged. Heyo! Resolved. Buy now button not showing for some. Again, that was resolved notifications. Bug fixed. All notifications are coming back into the system across many categories. Better comic sorting and release notes. So instead of going into the app, go into the comics, and let's say you have a rare, whatever. Instead of scrolling for a millennia trying to find that rare comic, you're like, oh, hey, here's all the comics that are out. You click one, it'll just be like finding your digital comics. And you say, oh, okay, for the marketplace. Let me go and click on that one and one of its 5 variants. It's a lot easier to do that because, again, if you see the artwork for the common, great. You can click it and you can be able to find your rare pretty easily as opposed to scrolling in a mess. Showroom Showroom 2.0 going into testing next week and getting very close to release. We'll probably see that in November, definitely before the end of the year. It's just going to be really hard for them to come for that out in October when over the next 2 weeks, there are only 2 days that we are not getting drops. So be very, very excited for that. Immutable Migration says Phase 3 of migration will see token swap options. We'll be releasing further information in the coming weeks. Migration first, which is happening right now, then interoperability. We will release an initial list of collectibles that will be interoperable before the release. So I guarantee you those ones that are interoperable will go heckin' fire. That will go heckin', that floor will jump significantly. Kazakh Labbit Secret Rare. The mint allocation will go to people affected by the Gemgate issue recently. They will be in the store, but won't be purchasable until they appear on the secondary market, which is interesting. So I guess 3,300 people are affected by that, and they won't be purchasable until they appear in the second market. So, or it depends. Maybe only a few hundred people were affected by that. Once those are delivered, then they will be able for purchase in the store and in the secondary market. Most likely, people will be trying to hunt for those lower mints. So they haven't really said how many people are going to get that and how many will be in the store. I'm going to guess it's either several hundred or even low thousands, 1 to 2,000. I don't think all of them would go to the secret rares. All the people affected by Gemgate. I don't think there were that many. It's just that the small minority of maybe 100 or a couple hundred people, or 1,000 or 2,000, were just really, really loud out of the hundreds of thousands of people that it didn't affect. So I thought that was interesting that we will be able to get the option to purchase it, and we'll also be able to get the option to buy it on the secondary market as well. Latency issues. Bit of a conspiracy theory. The collectibles are picked up on a global basis, and bots are blocked very well at this point. Geographically should not matter. This is from Dan. So, like I said, collectibles right now, currently, which I was surprised at, are not all picked up in the US. I figured it would be a majority, like 85+% in the US, but they're not. They're all over the globe. Geography doesn't matter. And apparently bots are blocked very well at this point. So kudos to them on that. So it's not bots. It is most likely what you're seeing is when you see all these things going on for sale and they have like one follower and like one collectible, most likely it's somebody with just multiple accounts, not a bot, and just, one account on this phone, one account on this phone, one account on this tablet, and they all do it. So that's probably what you're seeing. Veve Digital Collectibles is cash out gems to fiat. We've passed all the regulatory requirements, now 40% of the way through integration with our banking partner, down to the final piece here, may be a couple more weeks. So be advised, when they say might be a couple of more weeks, it will be a couple more weeks before it's done with integration. So let's say by the end of the month it is done with integration. That doesn't mean at the end of the month we'll be able to go and cash out everything that we've been waiting for. That will actually take a couple more weeks on top of that. So probably don't expect that till November, because what they're going to do is they're going to say like, hey, release it in, like 10% of America can get it and 10% of, the rest of the world can get it, just because they need to go and see how this works. They need to make sure everything's working well and fine, because if there are any bugs, you don't want to give everyone access to be able to sell everything, to migrate out, and then there are bugs that they didn't think of or they didn't see, and suddenly they have to shut everything down again. So they are just going to be like, set it up to a few people each. I don't know who those beta testers are going to be. It's probably going to be within their actual realm. They say, oh, hey, guys, people that work for them or people that have partnerships with them, like their licensors or whatever, be like, hey, test this out, see how it works. It'll probably be them. Somebody asked for that license that everybody asked for in every single AMA, but was actually unaware that it's a running joke at this point, and hilarity ensued. I was there for that. Somebody mentioned, yeah, when are you guys going to announce Pokemon? And they're like, next question. And the guy's like, what do I do? What do I say? It was a first-time question. He's pretty new, so he was actually unaware that it was a running joke for us. Veve 101, how-to and Veve info articles are coming to the website /Discord. Instructional videos are coming in the future as well. So typically when you see me on a drop and says, hey, how do you go and do this? What I do is I just show them right here on my phone. That'll still probably happen, but it'll be a lot easier for the how-to buttons as well, whether it's going to be gem to fiat or be able to put Omi on there or buy things with Omi. That type of thing would be pretty good. Or put your Omi on an exchange or on the app, and it'll convert it to a new coin. Will the 007 drops make multiple sets? Within the app, if the drop has a separate banner and only shown with those collectibles, then that's considered a set. The ones announced so far will be 3 different sets. Excuse me. If your audience scales dramatically, we may see a bit of an increase, but we won't scale too high because in order to... All right, so Foster Hilt had said, with the continued increase in Veve user base, should we expect to see an increase in the amount of additions dropped on collectibles, physical collections coming into Season 3? Basically saying that, hey guys, we're growing and not all of us are getting comics anymore. Half of us are not getting comics. Most of us are not getting anything on the drops, but half of us are not getting comics right now. And they said that right now, no, it won't. If we continue to grow at the pace that we have been growing, eventually we will get a little bit more, but it's not going to be to scale where everybody gets everything. It's maybe right now we have 10 times the amount of people going for, again, 300,000 people going for 30,000 comics. If we grow to 500,000 people, maybe it'll grow to like 35,000. I don't know. They didn't exactly give us a estimate or a percentage wise, but they did say that with too many collectibles, they actually won't be collectible at that point. So I don't know. This is really worrisome for me for Pokemon when they do get it, because everyone and their sister's going to want a Pikachu. And if they don't have like a million Pikachu, what's going to happen? That does worry me. I'm not gonna lie. The question says, are people using bots? Why aren't we using CAPTCHA for everyone? So the answer is we have a massive bot protection, at least 99% reliability. If you're detected as untoward, the system will show you a CAPTCHA. CAPTCHA Perform operates on machine learning. Will you set up a brokerage for rentals in the Viviverse, a Vivi Airbnb? I love this question. I actually went over it with Vivi Addict. The idea is to build out renting capabilities, renting land and space for a watch party, concert, taking photos of collectibles for the weekend, etc. This will be a much later addition to the Viviverse. So, when we get like I'm not beta testers, when we get it, the first iteration of Viviverse released, like spring of next year, that doesn't mean that we're going to have an Airbnb right away. That might come at the end of next year or even the year after in 2023. Any plans for integrating community-made assets in the Viviverse? Think about Sims and those custom-made assets, mods, that anyone can download and integrate into their own experience. I know that this would be freaking hard, but mods would be amazing. And they answered, looking into options for creators to expand what people can do in the Viviverse, what you purchase from other users. Maybe avatars have the option to download a template, maybe memes, etc. Quite a lot of work involved, but we do think it's a good idea. So this type of thing I would love, because again, you could have an avatar that Vivi makes, whatever. What about the skins for your avatars? I know they do have partnerships with Louis Vuitton and all that, but if we're able to go and say like, hey, I want a Randy Chavez Dashi statue, and I make a NFT or something like that, or it doesn't even have to be an NFT, just something that works on there. I could create a store like, oh, here's your own Dashi replica, something like that. Or again, if somebody has like a Pokemon backpack that I could put like my Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in, like, or I could put my Kripkins in, that would be heckin' awesome. I'd be completely unassuming, and then suddenly, bam, 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 Kripkin, and into the warring world. I think that'd be pretty fun. Can you reset your showroom to how it was before in stages, or save certain showroom setups, like they have in like video games? They say no state saving in V2. However, we do have a new undo/redo functionality coming, where just in case it looked better the other way. Redo. I think Zach Morris had a button like that in Saved by the Bell. As always, thank you, Vivi fam. All right, that's it for them. Sorry, I went off on a little bit of a whole thing before I get to comments here. It's going to take me forever to go back, but I am up for the task. I'm just going to hydrate real quick. Okay, Wes says, all these drops have me pumped to increase my sets. Strategy. I am going to stop collecting Season 1 sets right now, because the cheapest one for me to collect would be Dragon Girl. I would have to get the Ultra Rare and the Rare, and that would be, $6,000? $5,500, give or take? I just can't do it. I could get the Rare right now if I wanted to, and then I wouldn't have that many gems for the next, week. I don't want to do that. And if I sold my Supergirl, my Rewind, and maybe something else from Season 2, I could get the Ultra Rare for the Dragon Girl. But again, I'll just save a lot of that for when Omi goes up, and I could buy with Omi. Same with the Mooglies, and same, Donnie. Oh, so much. I will try to get... I won't complete the Captain America set or a lot of the other sets in Season 2. I will try for the new ones, just because it's a lot cheaper, and I can collect more sets that way. So that's just my strategy. Frank Sabaco says, I decided I'm going up for the 007 Ultra Rare Glider tomorrow. After all, I'll probably strike out, but I'll probably flip it to get more gems for next week. If I strike out, I'll go for Labbits. Dude, Labbits are going to be insane. Can't wait for that. Max says, howdy, howdy, howdy. 0 for 2 this week. Ready for tomorrow. I'm ready as well. Milhamson, what up, Randy? Yeah, what up? Aria Realty saying, Randy is the man. Says, Gooseneck says, Randy, are you a boxer? Well, I did just have a boxing workout today with my good friend Ty that will be coming. I haven't had a fight in a long time, so yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on 1 second, guys. Mm-hmm. Oh. All right, moving on. Dylan says, burn, baby, burn. It's an Omi Inferno. My guy says, how much do you think 007 animated glider will go for on secondary? Torn on this one. Pretty expensive and so many good deals, plus Labbits on Saturday for cheap. This is very hard because, collectibles right now, a lot of them are taking, not a dump, but just a lot of them are going down, and not many people want to buy right now because they want. I mean, there are whales coming in, and whales are doing very well at buying certain things. But I don't know how long they can keep up for. I don't think they can do it forever. Again, depends on the whale. I mean, there are some people that could literally put in $1 million and was like, all right, just buy up everything. I don't know of anyone that's done that, at least for the collectibles. For the comics, that might be a different thing. I'm sorry, hang on 1 second. I'm streaming right now. Can we talk on phone tonight? Sorry, my friend likes to message me in the middle of the stream. So the 007 animated glider, I'm not 100% sure. A few hundred, maybe 500. I don't know. People are pumped for this because it's James Bond. It's the first one. It's heckin' awesome. It's the first aerial and submersible. Like it's because again, the aerial one that Star Trek Enterprise, that those are there, but aerial like plane and then submersive vehicle. So it's the first of many. Like it's a first plane, it's a first submersive, and it's the first one that goes from a plane to it that changes what it does. So it is very unique. I would say 500, give or take. I would say higher, but there's just no. There's so much stuff in the next. And what I think is going to happen is that there's going to be some of these might not sell out. So they might sell out, but some people might just do the quick flip thing. I'm going to collect as many sets as I can on the ones that are pretty cheap, like the Labbits. I actually want. Like I want the Labbits. They look good. So that's something that I would collect. Maybe these few, the Labbits, and then gonna need stuff for Comic-Con too. It's gonna be thousands. Again, the Mondo, not too bad. The Mondo, up until like a few weeks ago, you could have gotten that whole set for like $500. Now it's a little over $1,000. But that's something that you could collect a set for cheaply. The Cthulhu set wasn't that bad. It was for I think it still might be about $1,000. The Labbits, the Hunter, and the Assassin, those were a lot. Those were a lot of money, and they're still a lot of money. And then the Secret Rare Lucky was a lot by itself. So expect to see the same thing. Expect thousands of dollars next week for Comic-Con. I do not have that, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Thank you guys for 20 likes. That means the world. General69 says, worst AMA questions yet. Women x Veve should only ask questions from now on. I do like them. I would actually say that if there's, because I can only ask so many. I only have one mind, but Women x Veve have a lot of good minds. They have a lot of good questions there. So if there's anyone that should be interviewed, I normally would say me or Taps, but I would say Women x Veve are probably the ones that should do the interviewing because there's so many of them, and they can go and really. They asked Dan like his biggest failure, biggest regret. I was like, oh, they're going hard, and he answered. I was like, oh my god. So they got cojones. I really love them. Milham says, good plan, Frank. Thinking the same. Mm-hmm. Brandy NH, how's it going? Says, hi, Randy. Hi, babe, Milham. Rosal says, this is what I think is happening. Veve is milking the NFT trend, and when that's done, then we'll focus on Veveverse and Omi Utility, basically making us dry out of Omi token and then sell us their server premium. I mean, it is working out the way that, again, in order to, I don't think they would want to do the Veveverse first, because if it's just avatars, and there's no other collectibles to put down. Again, Animal Crossing, but with NFTs, which Animal Crossing does really, really well with women. So I do see a lot more women going into this as well because of that Animal Crossing type of aspect, and because you have the Women X Veve. I assume they have their own Telegram group, Discord chat for just women that just want to just feel like a little safe and just a little like not intimidated by just all the men. And it's like, oh, okay, there's an actual place I can go. They should probably have a designated spot for Women X Veve, like Women X Veve land in the Veveverse. That'd be pretty fun too. But again, it would be a lot of fun to have the NFTs first, just so we can go in there with it. It wouldn't be as fun to have the Veveverse with just our avatars. It'd probably still be fun, and I'd check it out. But I think the way they did this was the best. And again, they were thinking about NFTs. It wasn't just like, oh, hey, NBA Top Shot's doing stuff, other people doing stuff. Let's get in this NFT game. No, these guys were thinking about this 4 years ago. And this has been a long time coming. This is when NFTs were not they weren't even now. 99% of people don't know what NFTs are, and for them to do this, they didn't think the growth would happen this quickly. It has, so good for them. But Omi token, I mean, and sell us their, then sell us theirs. When you're saying theirs, their Omi token or their because they don't sell. I mean, the founders, they have stuff that they can liquidate if they want. I don't know why they would liquidate right now. I mean, if you have 1 billion coins, might as well just to have some money. Or if you're talking about the land in the Veveverse, which again there'll be blind boxes, there'll be auctions, there'll be giveaways, whatever. So I'm very excited. Milham says, "Hey, sweetie, babe, Brandy." Also, be advised, guys, I might have to stop streaming at some point for a couple days. Sitting on this chair has given me a not so good feeling on the tailbone, and I have had a not good time the last today and yes. I was like, oh, maybe it's because I was doing sit-ups, and no, so it's been from streaming for like 6 hours. So I might have to find a different place to stream. I might have to find a different chair. I don't know. I'll let you know. What we got here? Anthony Rodriguez says, I'm going for all the drops. If I get it, it's all good. But if not, I will move on to the next one. Yeah, that's a good thing. Me too. Milham says, I don't think we're going to see much appreciation for a couple weeks with so many drops taking front and center. Yeah, agreed. I think this, if you have a lot of gems, you're cleaning up right now. And like, if you know you're going to have a lot of gems for the next month, you're cleaning up and you're just getting so many good things at so many big discounts. Let's just see what a couple of these things are. See what we got right here. Collector level. Gonna go to the drops. Throg. Throg was down to like 600 something, the ultra rare. Let's see if it still is. 540. Oh my god. These were up to like $900 at one point. And now they're down to 540. So yeah, people are cleaning up. The rares, which were 200, they're 115. Oh my god, the Throg, the common, what's this one at? 62. Wow, let's see serial killers. Let's see the Yucky Charmer. Well, that's still at 410. That was up to like almost 700 at one point, but still, yeah. Star Trek The Next Generation, the Ultra Rare Enterprise was up to 5 something. Down to 299. Yeah, guys, if you want to get stuff right now, this is the way to do it. If you know that you either don't want the drops or you're going to have enough money for the drops and get some of these, that is probably going to be the way to go. But all right, there we go. Katamari Secret Rare. That's 2,400. That was up to over $3,000 the other day. So that didn't drop as much. You're going to see the ones with less mints. Those are the ones that are going to drop the least because there's not as many to be liquidated. The ones that have a lot of mints, there'd be a lot of people like, nope, and everyone has the same thing. They're going to sell those. Let's see if we can get some Marvel Mighties for under $13. Let's see what we got here. Steve Rogers, 16. Let's see what Sam Wilson's at. He's at, oh my god, Sam Wilson for $10. YOLO. Buy now. Oh yeah. Literally $10 Sam Wilson. Like, I don't know, and I just bought it, so, and I have 8 of them. Like, okay. Oh, another one for $9.99. Oh, bought it again. All right. Yeah, again, if they're 13 and so I'll do that. If they have more for Marvel Mighties like Mr. Fantastic, $10.40. Might as well buy one of those. Buy. Very good. And let's see if they have a thing. They have a thing for like $9.49. I'm gonna buy another one of those. I literally have 11 of these right now, just because they're stupid cheap. Lord of the Realms has so many drops this week. My wallet's funeral will be held the following week. Preach. Same. Rod Sal says, it's funny how the article is delayed, but they announced 2 drops. The licensors do the design, not like Dan doesn't fit right. I said the article is delayed. Talking about the Master Collector program, that's still fine. I mean, it's still going to come, if not the end of this week, next week, or even if it's 2 weeks, that's fine. Again, that's probably delayed for a pretty good reason, just because they have so much work to do. Again, not only are they going to have, 10, 12 drops over the next 14 days. So most of the next days are going to be filled with drops. They have to worry about MTL. They have to worry about, the immutable X transfer and everything. They have to worry about, Comic-Con and doing all these AMAs. And they're not sleeping. I am okay if the token utility article and the Master Collector Program article is delayed a little bit. They have so much on their plate. I'm 100% okay with it. Licensors do and again, it's not like Dan is sitting around just like, I mean, they do a lot of work. They literally had to close the AMA today because they had another meeting to go to, like right after. Josh B says, hey Randy, what Bond pieces are you going for? I'm gonna go for all of them. Goes next says they need to cut down the time of the auctions to 1 hour or less. That's just. I would see, if you see something go for auction, again, you could be on a flight, like you're just so many things are gonna be missed. That would not work out well for anybody. People would be pissed that their stuff's not selling because they are not selling for what they want it to, because there's only 1 hour, and people that really want certain things, it was an hour. I was being intimate with my wife, or I was going and I was walking the dog, I was at the gym. 1 hour is not enough. Milham says, I like that idea. It can't. I've seen this before on eBay, where you have a bunch of Pokemon items. The ones that do the best are 10-day auctions. You don't have to do that if you don't want. You can do. I think you can do 1-day auctions is the lowest amount of time. Even then, that is really not a lot of time for a lot of these collectors. Not everyone checks it every day. So if the majority of people are going to say, like, hey, this is what we want, I would say that they should give you the option of, hey, I don't want mine out for 3 days or whatever. I only want mine on auction for 1 hour. Then that is something that they should give us, because that is what the masses demand. But be advised, guys, if you go and do that, the collections, just in my experience, the collectibles that you go to sell for 1 hour auctions are not going to sell for what you want them to sell for. They won't. People need that time. Just my experience. Again, if you want that, I will advocate on your behalf on the next AMA. If everybody says, hey, Chavez, bring it up, like, hey, can you guys just give us the option for 1 hour auctions? Don't make it mandatory for everybody, but if we want, can we just do auctions for 1 hour? I will go and do that for you guys. But yeah, that's just something I would, if you guys go and do that. I've seen, again, even 1-day auctions that are 24 hours usually don't do nearly as well as the 3 or 7 or 10-day. Drad says, hey bro, what's going on, Drad? Heaven says, we got lucky today. My son, my wife, and I got one each. Oh, good for you, mate. Josh B says, I've never seen a CAPTCHA in the app. I haven't either, but again, they only appear if you seem to be doing something sus. Yeah. Josh B says, Milham says, nice, Hetman. Bill Scott says, upload me into the Matrix, I'm ready. Matrix uploads. Where did I see this last? In actually the last What If episode, where they had Arnim Zola, and Arnim Zola was, I won't give the episode away, but the last What If, Arnim Zola, the one that was in Captain America 2, the Winter Soldier, they go for his help because, you have a Ultron that is in Vision's body, and they need something a little more analog to try to take them down, take them out. It's really good. Bill Scott's uploaded. Evan says, Common Club, though, still have... Yeah, I've got Common like the last X amount of weeks. Milham says, we did good, too, all Commons, but we got some. Good. Evan says, nice. Anthony Rodriguez says, if you get anything on the drops, I consider it a blessing at this point. Yeah, so do I. Super Duper Hank says, here's an idea on how they will fix the issue. When they bring out Pokemon, they will offer one Pikachu for free for everyone to have. Certain collectibles will be cheap with many quantity. That could be interesting. You just get a Pikachu that everybody gets, and then you can go and get you could pay for other ones. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Like the one that you get is like just a normal one, and then the one that they give, it's with a hat or it's whatever. So I think that'd be pretty cool. That'd be a decent idea. Hey, everyone, here's a gift. Like they do that in a lot of other apps. Like they say, oh, hey, you've been in this app a long time. Here's your 1-year anniversary gift. That would be pretty legit. Yeah, why not? To my 30-minute Patreon member shout out. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, 30-minute Patreon member shout out. What's gonna be Snakes, Dashy. All my love, please don't cry. Wash my bloody hands and we'll start a new life. I ripped out his throat and called you on the telephone. Yeah, that was some good Charlotte. I think Bloody Valentine. Milham says, indeed, Anthony, the days of punching out 10 on the drop are gone forever. Such good times. We didn't know how lucky we were. We didn't know. Aaron Knight says, are you trying for a glider tomorrow? I am. Jim Tuckmole says, remember buying Omi at 0.0014? Vaguely. Oh, that was, yeah, I can't believe we have to pay like 4x of that now, which is fine. Just fine. Oh, speaking of which, I actually have 107.5 million Omi now. Yes, I did I mentioned on Tap's stream that we did before. I have 107.5 million. I sold more Pokemon cards. Those are at the bank. They're gone. They're good. They're done. Yeah, so I got some. And I did sell another Pokemon card. Tomorrow's going to be crazy. I'm going to have to do the drop at 10. 10:30 to 11:30. Yeah, maybe 12. And then I will have to cut up some cardboard, bring some tape, some bubble wrap, go to the bank, get another Pokemon card, wrap that up, go to the post office, send that out, text the tracking number to the dude, go to the gym, go to the gym, come back, shower, and then all in time to do for the 3 o'clock drop, which I'll be going live at 2:30. Chad Ross says, let's get it, buddy. I love Labbits, dude. The Labbits are so heckin' cute. That white one with the, vomiting of the rainbow, like that looks heckin' awesome. Milham says, Kima, the one time I couldn't pump my Omi bags was when it bottomed out. It was painful to watch. Oh, no. When the Comic-Con drops will be next week. They will start most likely on Thursday, but maybe we might have a surprise on Wednesday. Ninanimo says, when's... Oh, there, just read that. Josh B says, fund Randy a new chair. Hashtag fund Randy a new chair. Yeah, it is really painful. I don't know what, I don't know. Yeah, and of course I have to keep sitting here. I mean, I do have another chair right next to me, but it's the same chair. So what I could do is what I do for laundry. Okay, my body. I could just sit on the laundry. I don't know how that would work. Let me try. Oh, yeah, maybe I could do this. Maybe this is better. Veve Dark goes, hey Randy, sorry I'm late. I was shopping. Were you shopping for NFTs? I hope you were. Grandmaster Model says, what are the VV tiles starting prices going to be? We're not 100% sure yet. I would guess 100, give or take. Dynamo says, best investment in your opinion on an NFT that's undervalued right now? I think either the secret rare Ultraman from the Series 2 or the rare Ultraman from Series 1. I think those are pretty undervalued. If I had $3,000, I would get 2 secret rare and two of the secret rare on Series 2 and 2 of the rare on Series 1. That's what I would do. Connor says, happy Christmas. Just a friendly reminder, Christmas time is around the corner. Omi is going to warm up and NFTs. I hope so. I hope they heat up as well. Matt Small says dollar bills have similar properties to a crypto and NFTs. They are a currency, and they each are distinct because they have a serial number. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. What if I made a cryptocurrency where every unit has a mint serial number, an NFT crypto hybrid? I mean, they're all kind of confirmed on the blockchain, so I don't know if or has a mint serial number. I mean, they kind of do already. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Let me do some research. Let me know how that works out. Iron Knight says, anyone know what happens to your unused gems when we make the move to immutable? The gems stay the same. The gems are 100%. They'll always equal $1. That's their stable coin, so you don't have to worry about that. Andrakon 6 says, auction times will eventually be able to be chosen by the seller. Heard it long ago on a map. Oh, okay, that works out really well. So for the people that want, I wonder if you're able to do 10-day auctions. That would be pretty sweet. For me, if I were to go to auction anything, I would do a 10-day auction. And I would do it so that it ends on a Sunday night. Be advised, guys, what I have seen is that the ones that go on Sunday nights, like the ones that end on Sunday nights, those typically do the best. Those do the best, and ones that end at like 4 in the morning, they do the worst, regardless of what day they're at least for Eastern Standard Time. Yes, because Ascar Small says maybe the NFT currency with some sort of utility. Well, again, let me know. Let me know what your plans are for that. Anjikano6 says, I'm sure there will be thresholds of time we'll be able to choose from eventually. I'm sure there will be also. Oh, God. I'm sorry. This is not a long-term. That is not a good long-term plan. Okay. Oh, God. The snake is caught in the back of my. Okay, there we go. Sorry, the teeth got caught on my pants, and okay, we're fine. We're good. Just gonna move that way. James Rakute says, "Yo, love the shirt. Why? Thank you. It is the Pokemon. The Pikachu is the only one that's in color. I guess Jigglypuff's kind of that color, and Gengar. But yeah, I love it too." Seame says, "Ultra rare, only cover with Venom." I think that's Spider-Man with the Venom symbiote on. I don't think that's Eddie Brock. If I might be wrong on that. Josh B says, you store your Pokemon cards at the bank? The ones that are over $1,000, yes. Which were a lot of them. Josh B says, Dogecoin Millionaire 2.0. I will be the Omi Millionaire. Again, I don't know exactly what to title it. Man living with no AC becomes millionaire overnight due to Omi crypto. I think that would be, yeah, man with no AC and no bed. Brown man with no bed. I don't know. Let me know a good title. Comment down below. I'd be really curious to see. Thank you guys for 30 likes. That means the world. Everyone Swallow says $100 per tile. There needs to be massive utility for them to be worth it, or get a lot of your money. So I think that. Okay, I don't know if there'll be tiles. If there will be, what I'm thinking is that they'll be big, because again, it has to be a finite amount for them to hold value long term. So I don't know what they're going to start at. They might. It's all going to be worth it. Whatever they start out with, and again, location. The first part, location is key. If you have something next to Veve City or next to a museum, next to whatever, it's going to be worth a lot, and people will pay stupid amounts. Me and Grandmaster Mawile, Ari Realty, Predict My Future, Wraithax, we all know this from Earth 2. Buster's Garage, E2 Meta. From Earth 2, we know that, oh, hey, there's a big difference of buying tiles in the middle of the street versus tiles in the Empire State Building. They're all in New York, and they cost the same at that point in time. But the Empire State Building, Wall Street, these things have the Statue of Liberty. Can't believe I let that go. I can't believe I didn't buy that. These things are going for tens of thousands of dollars. Soon, probably hundreds of thousands. So yeah, there's lots of big potential in the location. That being said, I do believe that even if you have tiles and that's the worst part of Veve land, the Veveverse. That is the worst part because nobody's done anything with that land yet. There's going to be places of land like, it's right next to this, right next to this. It's a good place. It is a good place, but I guarantee you, the land that is nobody wants, that nobody's being used, that's the land I'm going to go for as well, because It's going to be really undervalued because you can build whatever you want. You know, when I build a Mario Kart racetrack, that's going to be pretty heckin' fun. Guarantee you a lot of us doing that. Guarantee it. Now, what you could do, and here's where it gets a little sinister. Brock, let me read you this this Twitter thread from Brock, the bread cat. He is a amazing, crazy, intelligent person. Let me go and read you his thread. Come on. Nope. Come on, where's the thread? Okay, here we go. So the next evolution of Veve, secondary, we're about to have 5 days of drops, and it sounds like another 5 days right after. We have many more users than ever. Some are holders only. Some are flippers. Some are whales. Some barely can afford the Comics Weekly. Change is coming. Thread. We're going to see old strategies fade away. We're going to see new ones crop up. Master Collector program is coming. Be ready to get blocked on completing a set by whales. Ready to see dumps on purpose to scoop up the floors. How do we prepare? What would be interesting would be, can the community out whale the whales? Can there be a drop that's part of a set that everyone just hodls, so the whales have to pay a premium to complete that set, which then gives ammo to others to buy and complete the sets that they care about? I don't think that'll happen, because there's going to be people that are like, oh, I'm going to get 3 times what I'm going to pay, and then the whale's just going to snipe it from them. That being said, when he says you will get ready to get blocked on completing a set, guarantee you somebody comes in and buys most of the Cryptkins, the Mermicornos, the Unicornos, and it'll make it damn impossible for people to complete those sets. Guaranteed that happens in the new stuff. That happens in the old stuff. You will not see things are going to be sold out like perpetually forever. Again, if that comes to pass. Another interesting strategy, he says, is people can play, especially as the flippers panic in and quickly flip out, is to wait to buy until the price becomes very low, as they'll continue to drop until they take any form of profit or be forced to hodl. You're seeing that right now. If you have extra money and you either don't care about these next drops, or you know you can afford them, there's a good opportunity here. If I go and I collect what I need for other sets, which I can't, I would not be able to afford the new sets that come out. Billfinger says, "Let's go." Grandmaster says, "Is it possible to put NFTs in cold storage?" Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I don't know though. Fun Under the Sun says, "Randy always staying awesome. Smash that like button." Oh, you too. Oh, dude, I love you, man. I love you, Fun Under the Sun. You're great. Milham says, "Let's get the likes up, you guys. Smash!" Oh yeah, everyone, that'd be great. 35 likes. That's so good. So he does go on to say that this does run the risk of having the floor swept, but it's something to think about. But what I do think it's important to call out is we'll likely see groups of people banding together to hunt for deals, or for collectibles to try to control. Yeah, probably. Rockin' Watching says, "It's going to get very, very wild. You're going to have 500,000 people all trying to strategize and outplay each other to collect. So get ready to explore new styles on the secondary. Old ways may or may not work. Try avoiding running out of gems if you're able. It's going to be fun and exhilarating, but know that everybody is going to try to play to collect all of the sets. Planning on trying to be as open as transparent on my strategy as it makes sense, but I think today I can just feel a shift in the markets in a number of ways and think the games are finally beginning. Hope you're ready. Hint, you're not ready." And then he tagged me and a whole bunch of other people in, which I thought was pretty legit. Do I think the Uncommons Catwoman's price is going to go up in the future? Yes, 100% yes, because it already has. So let me go and if you weren't here the other day, when there was a bunch of Catwomen that were still on sale, there was like 5,000 of them, 4,000 of them, whatever. And it's like, oh, all right, and it got bought up. A lot of it got bought up on my stream. It actually got sold out on my stream, and they started at $50. They're at $60 right now, but they were literally at $90 the other day. So this at $60, you're literally getting it. What is that? 33% off? Yeah. This will increase by 50% in a couple months, which is insane. Again, at least that one. Then it goes to 64, 65, and so on and so forth. But yeah, every single one of the NFTs that are out right now that are very, very low, they will increase. There's a couple, like if you, let's say you buy a Donnie for 100 grand, and then, you know what, somebody goes and puts a Donnie out for 70 grand or 60 because they need a quick flip. They have an opportunity somewhere, and they just, again, when Gem to Fiat comes out, and you're able to put those gems to Fiat, they say like, hey, listen, I have an opportunity elsewhere. I paid, $10,000 for this Donnie. I sell it for 50,000. It's a nice profit, and they want to do that. So yeah, that can happen. Where I paid 100 grand for this. Now it's only worth 50. What? It's just that'll happen. But that being said, I think there will be exceptions. But I think the general rule will be that everything that you see right now will increase in value. Yes, most everything you see right now by the end of the year will increase in value. Just my opinion. Dale F says, what do you think of my boy Professor should be valued at? I just can't get myself to sell him. I would not sell anything right now. I would not, unless you have doubles of something and you're selling something to complete a set, I would not sell. But the Professor right now, yeah, at 5K. He's been at like 6,900. Every comment nice down below for 69. So he's been much higher. Again, if you want to sell right now for like 4,700, 4,500, net a good amount and go to complete other sets, because you don't want to complete this set because Donnie is going to cost too much. That's okay, because again, you could do things with that money. But if the end goal is just to make money, just hodl. I would just hodl. Again, that's what I'm doing. I don't plan to. I might not get Donnie until years down the line. I might get him next year, but I might not until years away when I have millions of dollars and I just go to complete the sets. Him is over 10K still. Bubbles at 6,900. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69. Oh, Josh B says yes. Says Batwoman's 42. Batgirl's only 42. Oh yeah, because she was at like 60 something as well at some point, and now that she's back down to 42. Again, that would pain me to sell, even though I have two. Guznek says, will the comic 1 ultra rare be more valuable than later secret rare comics? I think it depends. Like the Marvel ultra rare is probably going to be more valuable than a secret rare in the future that has 800 mints and it's a comic that nobody really cares about. Yeah, I think, or 888 mints. Yes, I do think that is definitely possible. In my opinion. Just my opinion. Grandma Small says, how much is tomorrow's drops going to be? Let's see if I still have it. I don't know if I still have it. Let me go to the Veve thing. Okay. Veve, No Time to Die. Okay, so the drops tomorrow. No Time to Die, Series 1. With the... Oh, God, where'd it go? With the hanger... the glider, the static, the 1-to-1 glider. That'll be $127. That'll be 5,007 editions. And the glider, the animated one, will be $197. So an additional $70 on top. So in total, we're looking at $327. I'm sorry, $324 for both of those. And then the mask is only going to be $57. So we have, $324, $331, $381 if you want to get all three, at least on the drop. And then there's going to be a coming soon 4th collectible. So be advised, guys, if you get all three of those tomorrow, you will not be able to complete the set just because there is a hidden 4th coming. I don't know when. So those are the ones at least at 11 tomorrow. And that is the ones at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to go and find the other one. The other one that is going to drop at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is going to be the posters. And the posters are 107 for this one, which is like, okay. And then there's going to be one for 87 for this one, which I really like. I would rather get this rare as opposed to this ultra rare. Like, I don't know. I'm just not into art that much, although I am. So those are the ones. And again, this is its own set. I would much rather collect this than the other stuff, even though the glider's gonna be so heckin' cool. And the mask is so cool too. Imagine putting that on like a Deadpool thing, putting that on Dashy, putting that on Spider-Man. I want that set more, but because I can't complete that set, I mean, I'm still gonna try, but this set is gonna be more fun for me to complete just because it is, let's see, 87, 107. So let's figure this goes to, this set you can complete for much less than $1,000. This set you're gonna complete probably for 500, 700. Again, that's what I'm gonna think, and that's being like probably not gonna be that much. I'd rather collect this just because it completes a set, and the other one, even if I get all three and it costs me $1,000, I still don't complete the set. I have to wait for that fourth one. So that's my Grandmaster Mall Wallet. I hope that. Dale F says appreciate you. Oh, appreciate you too, buddy. Josh B says Batgirl. Sorry. It's all good. It's all good. The Master Breaker says debating on selling my rare Avengers 8 to complete some sets. Decisions. If you know you can sell that and then you can complete some other sets, yeah, by all means. There's the Grandmaster Watt 127, 197. Yep. Team Dynamo says, what are you talking about, Catwoman, when you say Batwoman? No, he was talking about the Catwoman safe, and when he said Batwoman, he just meant Batgirl. Grandmaster Model says, is the glider worth it? Will having some sort of vehicle in the VVverse be worth it? I think eventually it will be. Be advised, guys, even if they said tomorrow that, oh, yeah, you're going to be able to take this plane and fly it in the VVverse, which I assume we will be eventually, you won't be able to use it like that for 6 months minimum. And even when the VVverse comes out, I don't think that is going to be something that you're going to be able to do right away. That might take some time. I think eventually, towards the end of this decade, we get to a Ready Player One type of thing, and it's just awesome. Like, not even that we need an Oculus Quest or an Oculus Rift. Probably just something as simple as putting on your glasses. Like, probably something as simple as that. Maybe even contact lens. I don't know, but that type of thing towards the end of the decade is just going to be so wicked awesome. But that being said, when it comes out in spring of next year, it's not going to be like a barren, deserted wasteland. There's going to be stuff to do. There's going to be light gamification, and we're going to be able to, like I said, do stuff like vault rooms, but on land in the VVverse. Vault Room 3.0. Going to be amazing. But yes, I think vehicles in the VVverse will be worth it eventually. Slava says, good afternoon, Randy, from sunny Australia. What up, Slava? And thank you yesterday for that amazing gift you gave me. Sunny Australia. I had somebody literally just message me from Australia on eBay about one of my things I had on there. I actually do plan to go there in the next year or so just to actually talk to the Irwins and be like, hey guys, I'm rich now. What do you need? You need more land? You need more funding? Like, let me know. Because I love that family. So yeah. Never met them before, but they seem awesome. Forrest Hunter says, I get paid tomorrow. My entire check is going to Veve. I feel like a drug addict. LMAO. Dude, I feel it too. And be like, just being 100% real here. I am an addict. I had a major alcohol issue when I was younger. Like not even like 10 years ago. It was like after I got out of the military. It was the Chavez was not. I would literally just watch Supernatural and drink, or watch BoJack Horseman and drink, or just it was not good. It was not good at all. I paid the price for it. Had a liver bad thing in like 2018. It's fine now because I don't really drink that much anymore. Again, like I would love it right now. Just peanut butter whiskey, Johnny Walker Blue. Oh my God, that sounds so good. But I don't, because I'm trying to be healthy. Taco Bell's not healthy. More of I just can't afford it. But yes, I know what you mean. That Pokemon card that I sold, not the ones that I just sold today, the ones that I sold, the one that I did sell today, but I'm not going to ship out till tomorrow. It's going to be like $2,300. I should put it in my accounts. It's not going to go in my account. It's going to go into the Veve app. And so yeah, I do have an addictive personality, and it's still I still think that in the future this will definitely pay off, but my reserves are going really, really low. like really, really lowly. So I'll let you guys know how much I have in PayPal here real quick, because I should let you know. Should be completely honest for y'all. Come on. Oh, nice. I have $3,800 somehow. Awesome. Some of that should go into my bank account, so I will put at least 1,000. I have rent tomorrow. Yeah, I actually need to put in. I hope I didn't X that out. No, I X'd it out. Yeah, I need to put. I have rent tomorrow. I need to put a lot in the account. Thank God I sold that card. So Alva says, good evening for you. Yes, it is a good evening. It is almost 11 o'clock. Actuary1776 says, the comment that collectibles won't be scaling with the user base is concerning. They've had said multiple times they want product on the shelves for new users. This will turn off customers. I agree. I mean, right now, the comics, again, the common, if you want one, it's still pretty cheap. At least compared to the secret rares. I think they kind of underestimated how many, because again, they had these amount of mints where we were only supposed to be we were only supposed to be maybe 100,000 people, and we're like 4 times that. So I think they will scale. It won't. I don't think it'll be in tandem though. Again, like you said though, when we have 1 million people, when we're 3x of where we are right now, we really should increase a little bit, because I think you're right. Now, I don't think that people will. Some people will be like, nah, not worth it, can't get anything. But I think a lot of people will stay. I think a lot of, because again, you're gonna have renting. I'm curious to see what they do, because again, if you don't have 100,000, if you don't have a million Pikachus, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be hard. Moonboy says, people need to stop with the VV-verse already. That's years out. Look at the sandbox, 5+ years, and still just on the cusp of going alpha. Well, the VV-verse will be coming out next year. Again, that being said, you're right. It won't be a Ready Player One for probably towards the end of the decade. But that doesn't mean that they won't continuously update it every few, maybe like once a quarter, or a few times a year, or give or take. So it'll be like continuous downloadable content, but it is coming. That will be coming next year. Most likely in the spring. If we have to wait till summer, I guess that's fine. VV-verse summer, hot NFT summer, but right now it is Fat Boy fall. But yeah, I think we should be excited about it. We should not think that it is going to be an immersive Ready Player One type of thing right away. That will take years. But I do think that having a certain amount of hope and promise and expectations is good. Got to hold them to that. Dozen says, you will get arrested in Australia. Why? Why, Justin? Why? I think I would be very, very good in Australia because people like me and I am going there to help animals. So that is why I'm gonna. That is why I think I'm good. I'm gonna give myself a like on this video. Give it to 49 likes. So if anyone else wants to bump me up to 50, that would be very much obliged. Carter says, L. Randy coming to steal your girl with his luscious hair and Pokemon shirt. Who is she? Please nobody screenshot that. Yeah, it's out today. It's out, and it's. I remember, like 10 years ago, I had actually really good hair, and so thank you guys, so many likes, and somebody like, oh my god, his hair is like a Ganja Fructis commercial. Like it was just funny. I hope I can. I don't know where. I know I have one here at some point. It's a picture of my passport. It'd be amazing if I could find it. I don't think I'll be able to right now. Oh, no heckin' way. Let me pump up the brightness. I don't know. That was me. I think I was like 14 in this photo, but yeah, that was my hair. Like, so it's a younger version of me. Me about half my age, about 15, 16 years ago. Should I post that on Twitter? Hey, I have a new account. It's my younger brother. It's just me from 15 years ago. Yeah. Man, time catches up to all of us. It is. Whew. Slava says, I'm in Sydney. Let's have a cognac while you visit. I don't even know where the Steve Irwin Zoo is. The Irwin Zoo. Let me see how far that is away from Sydney. Irwin Zoo. Where is it? Where is it? It is in Beerwah. All right, so Beerwah to Sydney, and that is a 10-hour drive. Wait. Yes, that is a 10-hour drive. So probably a flight, probably a decent flight. That'd be interesting. It is time for my 60-minute Patreon member shout out. On the road, far from home, you don't have to feel alone. Brave and strong, together we will be. It's our destiny. We will be heroes. We could change the world if we try. I go where you go. Alright, moving on. Dale F says, yo, Supernatural is great. Supernatural is like, I love it. Who mentioned Supernatural? Why are we doing Supernatural? Because I look like Sam with this hair. Dean. Yeah. Yes, I look like Sam. I love both of them. Sam, Dean is great. I have an anti-demon possession tattoo on my back, so no demons are gonna get me. Grandma Smile says, I probably won't buy any expensive NFTs. Not until we can liquidate jewels. I'll stick to comics and anything under. Yeah. So if you wanna buy stuff under 30 gems, you have a bunch of the Cryptkins that I think are undervalued. I think that is a sleeper set, in my opinion. Excuse me. Forrest Hunter says, Randy, I was a heroin addict for 18 years. From 2014 to 2019, I spent over 1.3 million on the stuff. I should have already been retired. But what can you say? Bad life choices. Forrest Hunter, give me a hug, man. Give me a hug, brother. I'm so proud of you for not being one anymore, and just, you're clean. I hope you're well. I hope you eat your vegetables, and you're healthy now. And I can't wait to hang with you in the Veveverse and share a seltzer. I don't know if you still drink or not. But yeah. I'm rooting for you, buddy. Proud of you. Dean Dynamo says, ha ha ha, it's not going into my account. It's not. Dashby says, what's your favorite rabbit from series 2? Oh, it's gotta be the rabbit that is, vomiting a rainbow from its mouth. The rabbit vomiting a rainbow from its mouth reminds me of the Snapchat filter where you open your mouth and a rainbow goes, so that's what it's doing. I need it. I'm gonna go for all of them, but I need that one in my life. It looks so cute. I need a bunch of them. I need, my eye. My other eye. I don't know what happened. All right, I'm gonna be Pirate Randy for a while. Hetman says, completed Captain America set. I was born on August 11th, and the secret rare I got is 811. So happy. Dude, congrats, Hetman. I don't have the secret rare for that Captain America set. That would be the cheapest for me to get, but the cheapest for me to get in Season 2. In Season 1, it's the Dragon Girl set. I bought the Ultra Rare the other day, because the Ultra Rare Captain America was up to like 900 at one point, and then it went down to 650, so I bought it. Oh, nice. It's up to 719 now. Very good. But yeah, the secret rare. Oh, it's 2.4K. Oh my god, I should get it. Oh, it's 2,500, but I don't know what I would sell for it. Because again, I only have 1,700 jewels, so I could go in my cover girls. I could sell one of my. Oh man. Now Supergirl's down to 799. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't sell anything. I'm not gonna sell. I'm not gonna sell at these prices. I will wait, and I will stick to the strategy. I'm gonna stick to the strategy, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to get the newer sets and complete those sets. Brandy NH is laughing. What are you laughing at, girl? What are you laughing at? Justin says, Australia cops are arresting everyone over the right. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. That is apparently not a fun place to be right now because they're arresting everybody. But I will go next year where hopefully they're not arresting people. And I just want to help animals. Can I just do that, please? Hetman says Australian cops are they. Oh damn! Hetman's going hard against against them. Yeah, I don't. Well, that is a different country, and America is all about freedom. But Australia, that was my hip. Oof. I don't want to get too political. It's just I think people should be free. Anyone that wants to get a jab can get a jab. I feel like everyone that wants one has gotten one. The people that have not gotten one, I think, is just they should have that choice, and both sides have to live with the consequences. I'm not exactly middle of the road, but I hate to see people out of work and people getting fired for making a choice that I don't know. It's a very, very touchy subject. Jay Donnie says, "Hey everyone, I hope y'all got some fire last night and days ahead. Give Randy a like for the solid." It says Sunshine Coast, Queensland. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think all of my streams I really enjoy. Again, if I didn't like them, I wouldn't do them. And they're fun. They're I just get to hang with people and we just get to hang out. And this doesn't have to be related to Veve or Ecomi or Earth 2 or he didn't ask me anything. He does what shampoo I use. I was gonna ask Taps what shampoo he used. He didn't want it to go that long. It's like Taps only, I guess on his stream that we did before, he says that he's got about a month off because he's switching from one job to another. Hydrate. And so he wants to enjoy it. So he's probably just like, oh yeah, I got stuff to do. I would have stayed on stream with him for hours. I was like, if it, and I even told him after, I was like, listen, if we would have had like all day, we had a 6-pack each, we would have been on stream for like 8 hours. But I think we cut it like an hour and a half, which is fine. He's quite busy. And what was I even saying? What was I even talking about? Oh yeah. So by all means, ask me anything. Yeah. Josh B says, how did you serve in the military? How long did I serve? I served from December 19th, 2012 through December 18th of 2016. And actually, in my, my last few months, because when I was working, I was called passenger services. I was on night shift for a lot, so I couldn't take leave. And then when I switched over to ramp services, which it's a lot more physical, so I like that. I had to get ready for a deployment that I was going on, doing all these, whatever, out processing. So I really couldn't take leave then either. And then I went deployed. You can't take leave when you're deployed. So when I came back, I came back in August. I had a 2-week R&R thing. But it was almost till September at that point. I had like 4 months of leave. I used 1 month, or no. I only worked for like another few weeks after I came back. Because I was out in December 18, so October, November, so October, I remember taking off for like a while to go to Europe, which was so much fun. I came back, I did a little bit of work, and then I coincided my terminal leave with the release of Pokemon X and Y. It was, no, it wasn't X and Y, it was Sun and Moon. Yeah, so you heard that right. I coincided my terminal leave. Like, my terminal leave started the day that Pokemon Sun and Moon came out. I made sure that was going to happen. And God, it was amazing. And I went back to Europe. It was great. Oh, God, that was so much fun. So much fun. Yeah. So that's all I was in. And then I was in the, it's called the IRR. It's called the something ready reserve, where you were in that for another 4 years, where they could just call you back. So actually, up until last year, up until December of last year, they could have called me back if they needed to. Thank God. Like, everyone was thinking that, oh, Trump's gonna start another war. He was actually the only president to not start another war in my lifetime. And thank God he didn't, because I did not get called back. So, huzzah to that. Moonboy says, yeah, seriously, WTF is going on in Australia? I don't know. Australia, I don't know, man. They're praying for my Australian folk. Fono says, give a koala a hug for me. I totally, man. Those guys are so cute. Apparently, though, I've read some articles about koalas where, like, they only eat like eucalyptus leaves, but their body can like barely digest it, so they don't get a lot of nutrition. That's why they're so slow, and they sleep a lot, conserve energy. It's like, whoa. Yeah, crazy stuff. Thomas 6 says, congrats, Hellman. Hellman says, thanks. Josh B says, whiskey and Supernatural. Yeah, oh, that's what I was, yeah. Supernatural's so good, and it's easy to drink because they're always drinking in there, and they have such rough lives. I love them, but yeah, Supernatural's good. BoJack Horseman's good. Like, I love so many Netflix and type of shows and types of things that they are not my reason for living, but I just love it, man. I worked so hard for so long. I love to do nothing more than just chill. If I had a choice right now, if there was no drops and no streams to be had, I would just drink a tall glass of vodka, read a good book, or get lost in a good video game. Like, oh yeah, on a recline chair. Oh, talk dirty to me. Oh God. Oh, that did not feel good for my tailbone. Oh, that didn't feel good at all. Forrest Hunter says, I still drink, brother. All right, we'll grab a daddy soda in the VV-verse. Jay Donnie says, also, bro, for the Todd group Discord, I added my name to the VV account. Do I need to be off private also? I think you do. Yeah, I think so. Because they're gonna want to see they're gonna want to see in the Discord group. They're gonna want to see your Discord name on their VV profile and proof that you have either a Todd or a Superman or a Spider-Man. Josh B says, I like the green Labbit. Very nice. Atomic Z06 says, I got a number 484 Captain Secret Rare. Oh my God, dude. Oh, that's awesome. Congrats, brother. C-Spell says, do you think the green Labbit will have gaming use? I think they all will in some form or another. Some will have interoperability soon, some won't be right away, some will be later. I don't know. D-Dynamo says, just bought a Batgirl for $36.99. Thanks for the advice, Randy. That's my first NFT I've got. Good for you. Yeah, that will be good for you. Because again, the Batgirls were already they were already $60, like $70 at some point. Might have been $80. Someone would be flying down my street. Anyway, I live in like a cul-de-sac where there's no outlet on my street. So yeah, I would hope that or not that I would hope. I know those. I have two Batgirls, and one is one's to keep, and one's to maybe trade at some point. Maybe if it goes up, or when it goes up, and I want to buy something else, I'll do that. Or I could just keep it, because the more collectibles you have, the better chances, higher you are in the Master Collector program. Only one link says, "Damn, I just got out of Venom and watched the AMA. 3,007 sets. It's bananas." Wait, what do you mean 3,007 sets? Alright, so I just got out of Venom and watched the AMA. 3,007 sets. Reflect on that, because I'm not 100% sure what that means, 3,007 sets. Josh B says, I've not had one. You've not had one what? Let me know what that means. Rebel Duck says, you rock. Oh, Rebel Duck, I shout you and Butt Thompson out all the time because you guys just have the best channels for all the sales data. So good. Evan Fujimoto says, also wondering what I need to do to get into the group if I have a Todd. Message me on Twitter. I will get back to you. Maybe no more. I don't know. I have so many messages. But yeah, message me on Twitter and I'll get you the link. Just make sure you have the Discord name and the VV profile, and you got a Todd and you're good. Fun Under the Sun says, Secret Rare should carry a heavy weight for market cap. I'm sorry, not market cap. Master Collector program. I think it will. I think Secret Rare and Ultra Rare will have some good points. In which case I probably should get the Captain America Secret Rare at some point. Donnie says, ow. Oh God, my body. The Aussie Zoo in Sunshine Coast, Queensland, hour 30 from Brisbane Airport, just over our flight from Sydney. Easy as a cool sanctuary in Gold Coast, which is epic. Nice. When it's normal and you come, we'll be sure to come and meet you and show you a few spots. Oh, dude, that'd be great. Thanks, man. My own tour guide. Be heckin' awesome. And yeah, I think if I know anyone from Madagascar or like Indonesia, please message me, because that is where I want to buy land for animals. So yeah. Josh B says, great stuff. Thanks for your service. Oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, Jay Downey, let me know if you've ever been to the Irwin Zoo and what their projects are. If you know, I haven't talked to them yet. I don't know how public they are about it. Gooseneck says the Captain America Secret Rare is the coolest NFT on. I think it is too. Just well, the Spider-Man's cool, but yeah, the Captain America Secret Rare is just the America's ass, and then just and then his it's awesome. Cryptonesian says I worked aircraft maintenance in the Air Force stationed in New Mexico. It sucked. Yeah, aircraft maintainers literally work 12-hour shifts, like you like 5 on 2 off. Horrible. Sometimes you have 4s and 3s and that's okay, but yeah, it's rough, man. Maintainers, I think, have like one of the, if not the hardest jobs. You don't really get shot at least, well, if you're in Iraq, Afghanistan, and they try to rock because they try to hit the planes, and they rockets. Yeah, you have that. I mean, not like security forces going on convoys. I mean, maybe if you're bringing some parts to somewhere, maybe on an airfield in Iraq or whatever. But yeah, I would work with maintainers all the time because I was on the flight line as, again, passenger services, ramp services. I'd be giving the crews their meals. The crews are such prima donnas. The crews are just like, we're not going to leave. We want our barbecue sauce on this in-flight meal kitchen. I'm like, get the fudge out of here. The only reason I wish I would have stayed in, and so I could have gotten more rank and just tell these captains of these ships to go F themselves, because they just, like, really, like, world's greatest Air Force, you're not going to leave because you don't have some barbecue sauce? Like, I digress. Sorry. Cryptonesian, we are very, very close brothers. The United says, where in Europe did you go? Where in Europe didn't I go? The Azores in Portugal, Rome in Italy, Paris in France, Budapest was a quick thing. Then we had Vienna in Austria, Ramstein Air Base in Germany, which I guess is near Kaiserslautern. Switzerland, I forget where. My friend Dario, who was here this morning, we met on Reddit, actually. We added each other on Snapchat. Me and my friend Sue went to meet him. It was awesome. It was fun. He showed us around. I actually forget where in Switzerland, but I was there for a couple days with him. It was great. He's so cool. Where else did I go? Ireland. Okay, so there is nothing like going to a bar in Ireland with some locals and just having a pint of Guinness. There's nothing like that in the world. That you feel at home. I am the complete opposite of. I'm brown. If I did a 23andMe, I doubt there would be any Irish in me. But my God, was I home? Was I with my people there? Oh, it was so good. And then the UK, Kent, London, those are some good spots. Those are really fun. Those are so. When I was like drunk for like a lot of the trip, my friend Jay Dean, who we had been together with at that time, she says, "Do you want to go to a club?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And she's like, "Oh, do you want to go to GAY?" And I'm figuring like Club GAY. I was like, "Oh, okay. It's I'm in Europe. That's pronounced. I'm thinking it's pronounced like Gway or Guy or whatever. It's called Club GAY." My stupid, ridiculous brain did not put together that spelt gay, and I was going to a gay club. But I went to a gay club and I had a great time. I was not disheartened, but there was only like 2 guys that seemed to be interested in me, and I don't swing that way. But I would have liked to see, I would have felt better about myself if I had a lot more guys be into me, and they weren't. So, but either way, it was a good time. Again, I was with Jay Dean, and I am just what do you call it? Don't swing the other way. Only that way with the ladies. And yeah, I was just like, oh man, this is I had a really good time though. It was fun. Not only did they play Mr. Brightside and Cascadas Every Time We Touch in the same night, it was just, we had a fun time, and I'd definitely go back. Definitely go back. Josh B says, "You deserve your time, dude. You earned it." I did. I did earn it. It's great. And it says, "Tall glass of vodka." Randy, you're crazy. What, man? Man can't enjoy his vodka? The other day, it was like months ago. I was in the Poconos with my girlfriend, and she brought a couple friends, and they're cool. And it was like getting towards it was like the beginning, early one day on like a Sunday, we were about to leave, and I just had like a cup of whiskey, and I was going, and I was cleaning up all the stuff. Oh, lawn chair goes there. This goes here. We got a little toasted the night before, and they're like, Randy, you okay? You're like kind of avoiding everyone. I was like, what, man? A man can't just enjoy his whiskey and clean up? Like, I can't enjoy a good cold glass of vodka and just sip and video games. Oh, good book. Just yeah. That's what again. Right now, if I had the choice, I'm just so tired. To go to Austria, see my friend Lilith, or go to like a Dragon Con or Comic Con with my friend Erica. Would love that. Or just right now, just sit, have a glass of vodka, and just be. I would take the relaxation point. I would, because I haven't done that in so long, and I love that. Jake Downey says, koalas have chlamydia, if you wanted a useless fact. I thought that's what they did. I didn't mention it because I wasn't 100% sure, but apparently I have been, yes, we are learning today. So says, I lived in the US too, and I have no problems with the Australian cops. I think people shouldn't be allowed to infect others. They may not have the symptoms. So I agree with the vax rules. Sorry, just my opinion. Someone dying because someone else doesn't believe in vaccines doesn't seem fair to me. A friend of mine died 2 months ago. So obviously that story does hit a lot, very bigly, very much close to home to you. And correct. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think it should have been a rule forever. Like, hey, if you're sick, stay home. And I think that rule is kind of like right now it is. It's just previously, before the Rona, it was like, okay, well, if you're sick and you're making like $8 an hour, okay, well, you kind of need the $8 an hour, so you're going to go to work sick, because that's what you did, at least in the US. And there was just such a rapid change of now. I think I totally agree with, hey, if you're sick, stay away from me, because I hate getting sick. I hated when people came to work sick and got me sick. I wanted to do not good things to them, because I needed the money too, but I was considerate. If I was sick, I didn't go into work. That being said, if you have a jab that you're going to get, I think if you get the jab, you should be able to do whatever you want. I think you should probably be able to do whatever you want anyway and just have it known. But again, if you don't get the jab, whether you get or don't get the jab, you can still get the Rona and you can still not have symptoms. So whether you are immunized or not immunized, or even you could still get it and you could still pass it on when you don't have symptoms. So that is both. Obviously, if you get the jab, you are wildly more protected than if you're not. But again, both people can do that, and I just I don't know. Something about the not being able to live life until you show me your papers has that like Third Reich type of feel, where again, I 100% understand where you're coming from. Where it's like, hey, listen, people are literally dying. How many people is kind of in question, but again, people are literally dying. Should get the vaccine, even if it's not just protect others. I understand that. I do understand that sentiment, and I think it makes sense. And I think that if you get the jab, most likely you'll be fine. You might have a day or two. Most likely have a day or two, or just in bed. You get over it, and then you're fine. But I do think that the normal reactions are normal. Like a little bit tired, a little bit sore for a couple days. But I do think the adverse reactions are very underreported. And again, just something about that. Show me your papers. You don't have it. That's something that just has a not good feel. Like it just screams like, because again, when politicians have power like that, they seldom want to give it back. So again, I do see both sides. I do ride the fence a little bit. But yeah, so I hope that doesn't change your opinion of me. I hope that at the end of the day, we all love Omi and Pokemon and want to help animals. I would hope. Moving on. Need Animal says, "What's your Veve name? Can I follow you?" Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how to follow people because when I go and I search people, it doesn't show up. But it is ChavyCat5. So ChavyCat5, and then you're supposed to get a notification when people follow you. But the last notification I got was 17 hours ago, where it says, oh, new item available, Dragon Girl Silver and Gold, because I follow that one, and it just doesn't it doesn't show that other people follow me. So I only had like 69 followers the other day. Nice. And then I have 90 followers now, but it didn't show me the notification. So I don't know who to follow back. I don't know. I'm sorry. But yeah, you can totally follow me. I will. I don't really post that much. Every now and then I'll post a Veve thread. My subscribers are awesome, and yeah, stuff like that. Grandmaster Wallace says, when's the next comic book drop? Most likely on Tuesday, but who knows? Eros Gozman says, Randy is greater than BitBoy. Aw, thanks, guys. I don't know about that. No, thanks, man. Grandmaster Wallace says, I thought you had to be a citizen of Madagascar to buy land. I'll finish the rest of that in this one point. You outsiders that are not citizens of Madagascar can buy land, but they have to buy a minimum of $500,000 worth of that land. So, yeah, it is. That's why I had to wait for so long. That's why I haven't done it yet. If I were a citizen, like let's say if I were to marry a Madagascarian, just so I could buy land, I could do that. But if I'm gonna do it, if I'm gonna have a lot of money, I might as well go and just invest the $500,000. So yeah, that rule, I was shocked. It's like, oh yeah, you can buy any land anytime you want if you're a citizen. If you're not U.S. citizen, $500,000. Like, ah! But again, if you're going to go big with conservation, you might as well go really big. It says they do that, I think, to allow locals to thrive instead of letting foreigners buy everything up. I think they do that as well. And again, I would definitely... I think that would create jobs too, because if you make it a conservation, like a park or whatever, okay, well, the park needs to be maintained. People need to work there, and you got to pay them. So yeah, I would like that. Jay Donnie says, bro, got some good contacts who live in Indonesia. Only 3-hour flight from me in Perth. Plenty mates live there. Been to the zoo, but don't know their projects. Ooh. I don't know if it would necessarily be the projects of the zoo. I don't know why my right hip keeps cracking. My left one doesn't. I'm hungry again, but no, I don't need it. I don't need any more food. I'm good. Tony GG says, just finished my 3rd set. 1 Superman and 2 Ron English. Go! Dude, good for you, mate. So yeah, Jay Don, if any of them have contacts with the zoo, let me know. The Tony GG, dude, congrats, man. Squeeze me. Just finished my 3rd set, 1 Superman, 2 Ron. Dude, that's great. I believe there's going to be a 3rd set of Ron English, and that's going to be bananas. Sorry for everyone that's doing the drinking game. Oh, who got hiccups? I really can't wait for that. Kryptonesian says, so true about pilots. Right? I feel like nobody else knows that either. Like, outside of the military, even in like probably like the Navy. I don't know if it's the same in the Navy. Outside of the military, like, people don't know that. Even within the U.S., if you're like a nonner, if you're like in finance, or if you're in, like wherever, and you don't work on the flight line, you don't know that pilots are prima donnas. The crews are just like, it's crazy. Now, granted, they are kind of the rock stars because they fly the big planes, and they, and some are quite skilled. Like, I'm talking about, hey, we're clear for landing, and there's no visibility. There's no visibility outside, but they land perfectly. It's like, I don't know how they do that, but P. Dynamo says, favorite place you went to in Europe? It's got to be Ramstein Air Base in Germany, which is around the Kaiserslautern area. I would say not because it's like the most beautiful place. I think Austria has the most impressive architecture. Their system, their public transportation system is amazing. It's so impressive. Everything's so clean. It's like a clean New York City where the architecture is beautiful, and it's just so there's that. Also, Spain. Spain has the most beautiful people in the world. Like I said, I'm not even gay, but everyone there is beautiful. Everyone there is just hot, and it's like, oh my god, that I've never been to a place with more beautiful people than Spain. And yeah, so so Germany, because a bunch of my friends are stationed there, and we every time I go to Germany, we go see a movie. And in 2016, we saw one of the Harry Potter movies, the kid that he played, Stephen Hawking. I forget, A Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. So we saw one of those in Germany, and then the second movie we saw in Germany in 2019 was what do you call it? It was Captain Marvel. And for the non-US citizens in the US, whether you have Aragorn taking out that Uruk-hai, chopping its head off, decapitating it, or you have like the Avengers, or after Hulk smashes Loki, and you have the dun, 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 like you cheer. You just cheer. You get loud Americans when Thor comes down with Groot and Rocket the Raccoon saving everybody. Everyone's like, yes, yes, yes. Like again, even in Kuwait when there was we were all Americans. It was a movie theater on base. When nothing even really epic happened. It was, and I've gone over this before. I'm sorry if you've heard this like 3 different times. When it is Iron Man talking to Black Widow, and said, we have a little bench here. It's like, I have one. And Tony's like, yeah, I have one too. He's like, where's yours? And Black Widow's like, downstairs. Where's yours? And then suddenly it says Queens. You knew that Spider-Man was about. As soon as the site said Queens, everyone was like, yes, yes, Spider-Man! Finally get an MCU movie. Like, ugh! It was nuts. It was so nuts. So in Captain Marvel, and again, that's what you do in America. In Captain Marvel, when at the end, I forget the dude's name. Not Liv Tyler. That's a girl. I love Liv Tyler. Jude Law, where Jude Law is fighting Captain Marvel, Brie Larson, and Carol's like gets knocked back, and then suddenly she's like, ugh, and I screamed, "Get him, Carol!" And then nobody else cheered. Everyone's like, and I was like, oh, drinking a soda because it was. Yeah, Germany's a lot of fun. My friends know so many good places there. It's very, very exciting. Me Home says, I asked a question earlier this morning, but I left before you possibly answered. Will we be able to accept OMI as payment for our NFTs? We will. So in the secondary remark, thank you for sharing your experience. Yes, of course. Yes, we will be able to accept OMI as payment, and I can't wait for that. The Dynamo says, you need to come to Manchester in the UK. That's where I'm from. I hear you guys got good football games. Totally. I'm down. I'm game. Dean Dynamo says, gay clubs in the UK are actually pretty good, even if you're straight, right? They were amazing. Says, they stay open the latest, so a lot of people go there after going somewhere else. That makes sense, too. Earls Goldman says, sure, Randy. What did you do? Swing at those 2 guys? No. I was just like, oh, hey, I'm with Jadine. And I was searching frantically for her. It's like, yeah, babe. And I was like, and she's like, oh. He's like, oh no, he's with me. And they're like, oh. I was like, oh, thank God. But yeah, no, they were cool. They were chill. We had drinks together. Chikal Morega says, hey Randy, from Sydney, do you know if we have to swap OMI stored on Ecomi secure wallet when the migration happens? They haven't mentioned the Ecomi secure wallet specifically, but I'm pretty sure we will. I will be making a video about that. I'm sure Dan Lee and everyone else will be making videos about that as well. So I'll let you know. Most likely you will have to, but I'll let you know for sure. Josh B says that's exactly why I haven't had it, and he's not getting the jab. Says my friend had both of them, but in the hospital with the Rona. If you get it, you get it. Yeah, I mean, again, some people have had things on the opposite end of the spectrum where they get it and they get the jab and then they have really adverse reactions from the jab, and yeah. So like I said, I understand both sides. Kryptonian says, regarding the jab, I didn't sacrifice 15 years in the military fighting for a freedom that people are willing to give up so easily. If you want the jab, cool. If you don't want the jab, that's cool too. Josh B agrees. Yeah, like I said, freedom is never more than one generation away from being taken away. And Grandmaster Milo says Chavi Cat 5. Yes, that is correct. Super Duper Hank says Randy is a cool dude. I try to be. I don't really try to be. I have a Bowser. I have a Bowser jacket and Pokemon shirts. I'm kind of a nerd. And we got Zach R with the $5 super chat saying, "Here's for the bed fund." Thank you so much, and thank you to whoever said hashtag get Randy a bed or get Randy a new chair. So thank you very much, Zach R. That does mean a lot. You always feed me getting the monies for Taco Bell. This is a very good month for me for YouTube stuff. So yeah, super duper hang. Um, I don't try to be cool. I don't know, I'm just myself. I don't know. It's weird. People like me because I'm like just different. I'm just different, and they're like, "Oh, you're so interesting." I was like, "Well, thanks." But like before, I was watching Gilmore Girls. I was watching the woes between Lorelai and Rory and Michelle and Luke Danes. It was so good. And before that, I was on the AMA. I don't get too much of the free time. When I do, I watch Gilmore Girls, or I've been meaning to watch Recess. That should be on Disney Plus, right? Let me check that, because Recess is such a good show. If you haven't seen it, it's absolutely amazeballs. I'm gonna go to Disney. Okay, searching. Recess. Oh yeah. Oh no. Well, yeah. Okay, yeah. We're good. They got season 1. I thought there were more than 3 seasons. Let me check this. Let me check this out. I could have sworn there was more. Oh no, 97 or 99. Maybe there's not. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, moving on. Moving on here. My 90-minute Patreon member shout out. An apple pie, a great blue sky, a breezy meadow in July, an ice cream bar, a shooting star, the sound of a steel guitar. These are all the little things that make me smile. These are all the little things that make life worthwhile. Everybody knows that. All right, that was a that was Ferrets. If you haven't seen Ferrets, it was a really obscure video on YouTube. It's animated. It's like 2 minutes long. Just type in Ferrets on YouTube. It is not for the faint of heart, not for the easily offended. Based on that, you probably think like that sounds really kid-like and cheesy and stupid. It gets dark. It's only 2 minutes. Which comics did you get from the Spider-Man drop? For today, I just got a common, which is fine. I'm just happy to be involved. So it says, I grew up in the USSR. Believe me, I know what it's like to live under an oppressive government. I'll take the Australian/US government any day. Preach. So it says, you guys have no idea of the freedom you have. I love that you love your country, Randy, and Austria is my home now. Australia is my home now. Yeah, I think what I've read that Australia's at least their military is pretty friendly with ours. I actually was with the Australian military. They were in Kuwait for a little bit. There was Norway, there was Canada, there was the Israeli Defense Forces. Those guys are mean. And then Australia and the Australians and Norwegians, they're just so chill. Norwegians just all about their coffee. Australians are all about volleyball, or at least the ones that we were stationed with were. And I don't know if it was the Australians or the Norwegians. One of them we played soccer with. I forget which ones. Yeah. So but yeah, I agreed. I've been to other places that have not the best government, and growing up in the USSR, you should come on the podcast. That'd be pretty interesting. Yeah, because you said USSR, so you're not 20. You're older. Not saying you're old, but you are. Yeah, really interesting to see what to hear your thoughts on that. The Dynamo says, we need a website to track the NFTs prices so we know when they are a good time to buy them. Is there anything you know that can help me with this? Or any YouTube channels? Yes, Rebel Duck has a very good channel. Like, that's what he does. And then Butt Thompson as well. Those two are really good channels to follow. Yeah, those are probably the best ones. Josh B says, who's going to be watching No Time to Die? I probably will. Yeah, I mean, it's the last one that Daniel Craig's going to be in, so and the movie's been making for like 2-3 years, so yeah, definitely. Amar Ali says, I have 5 sets. Is that enough for the Master Collector? I think from what I can gather, and again, I'll do a video when the article comes out this week, is that the Master Collector program will be like, everyone will be a part of it, but if you have, no sets, you just have a bunch of random collectibles, you might be, like no belt, 0 belt, white belt, whatever. If you have 1 set, like 0 to, 1 to 5 sets, you get a belt, maybe like 6 to 10, you get another, and so on and so forth. So I think it'll be like that. you get more rewards as you get more sets. I don't know if it'll be like, oh, you got 20 sets, you're in the Master Collector program, 19 sets, you're not in it at all. I think they'll have a kind of a reward system like that. Heaven says that Slava, and that's why we have medical, religious, and conscientious exemption in the U.S. We don't leave anything being forced on us. So a decision, so by somebody else. I mean, yeah. And again, not to get too political on this. And I guess that comment wasn't directed towards I. Like I said, I understand both sides. There are definitely places that, again, Slava was in the USSR, had his option of where he wanted to live. Again, had lived in the US, but chose Australia because Australia happened to be where those views of the government, federal and provincial government, aligned with his more than American government rules and laws aligned. So if that's the decision that Slava made, and Slava's happy, so like he said, Australia's home, very, very happy for him. Slava seems like a really good dude, and I think most people here are really, really good people. But David Rosen's mom, you got to work on your kid. David Rosen's mom. I don't know if he's here right now. David Rosen's mom is great. I love him. But yeah, so I hope everyone's happy. I hope everyone is happy and safe. And yeah, that's it. And Zach R with that $5 super chat saying, "Here's for the food. Here's for the bed fund." Thanks, Zach R. You are the best. Adam Williams says, "What's good, Randy? Hope you're having a good night, brother." Yeah, it's been pretty chill. We've just been relaxing, chilling, cool, shooting some b-ball. That's now school. A couple of guys. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it's been fun. We've just been shooting the breeze. Nothing in the fridge. You're keeping me from eating, which is good. I don't need to eat. Not gonna eat. The Anonymous says, "Yes, it is on here. Recess is so good." Yeah, dude, right? That movie, it was really, really good. Thank you guys for 75 likes. That means the world. Brendan Z says, "Letting the hair down today, you gallant goat." Who is she? Why I keep saying that is because there was one. Let me see if I can find it because it is one of the funniest heckin' things in the world. It's a picture of Seth Rogen, and he's like shirtless for some reason. I just typed in Seth Rogen. Who is she? Maybe it's not gonna be there, is it? No, it's not gonna be there. Who is she meme? Maybe that'll work. Oh yes. It's Seth Rogen just like looking. I just farted. I'm so sorry. Just like, who is she? So every time like, and nobody gets it whenever I say it. Whenever I say like, oh, this one's even better. Hang on. Oh, it's animated. Oh my god. So yeah. Every time somebody has like a derpy face or something like that, I'm just like, who is she? But like nobody gets it when I reference it. Like these people don't understand my pop culture references. Slava says, "I love that the Aussies were all about volleyball. So typical sports is big here. I played beach volleyball too. Yeah, they were quite tall. I haven't really met too many Australians. I think just them. I think I did meet some tourists in New York City once. Yeah. Moving on. Gooseneck says, "What happened to your medical issues? Been private and confidential." Ow, my hips. I think, I mean, you could still keep it private and confidential because I think it is the business. I don't know. It is complicated. The government sets a mandate and the business owners can choose to comply. They can choose to not comply. Business owner, I think, should have the right to do whichever they want. And as a result, the people going into those businesses should also have the right to say, like, hey, if you're not if you're not asking people for their papers, then I can go there. And the people that are, let's say, vaccinated and they don't want to go to a bar or a restaurant that doesn't check people's vaccine cards, then they should have the right to not go there and go to a place that only checks. Where other people that have not got the vaccine, or even if they have the vaccine, they just don't want to show papers because they don't like that, they should have the right to go where they're not being checked for that. And each side can boycott each other's place, the opposite places. So So I think that does still exist. Nobody's forcing you. I mean, if you want to do something, then they're forcing you, and yeah, it's a crazy time. So I says, I'd have been totally as long as someone's freedom doesn't mean plying other people with their car. Yes, yes, we should not do that. Should not plow other people with cars. Although there's one time there's one time where in New Jersey, so it was kind of snowy. I was so sick, and I don't know why I would get randomly hot. I was like a Katy Perry video. You're hot and you're cold. Yes. Anyway, so my friend Kara was getting me meds and getting me my friend, we call him Sweet Mate, was getting me sushi, and Sweet Mate's back with the sushi, and I was like, I want to take the meds. I was like, no, eat this first. And I'm outside. I'm like in a blanket. I was like, huh, huh. And then we see Kara come in her truck, not really used to driving in the snow sleet thing. She goes to brake, glides a little bit, and here's Kara's car, her truck. So this is like 30 miles an hour. This is like 15.5. Like she just like, and then I just fall over. I didn't need to fall over. I could have been like, but I was just like, and I felt. Then I went to it. It was like, Chavez, no, and I was just like, goodbye. And Kara gets out of the car. I was like, is he okay? He's like, yeah, I think he flatlined. So yeah, that was funny. Anyway, Who Dat Savage says, I don't know if you heard in the AMA, but there will be drops every day for the next 2 weeks, excluding 2 days. Yes, I did, and it was great. Our wallets are gonna hurt. Actually, at some point, I do suspect somebody to say like, "Hey, I cannot make rent this month. Can you? So somebody please give me buy some NFTs." If that hasn't happened already. Josh B says, bedtime stories with Randy. One day, there was a fire. No, I don't know. I do have a lot of stories. The stories are fun. Slava says, Australian government is pretty much the same as the U.S. government for me. Coming from USSR. Yeah. I guess, freedom is freedom, whichever way you define it. Says, I'd be happy to live in the USA too. Love living there for 4 years. Where did you live in the US, Slava? Josh B says, stallion. I saw. You believe that? Yeah, if you believe that vaccines are safe and effective, you have nothing to worry about. Well, again, even with the flu vaccine every year, that some people get it, some people don't, and most of the time the flu vaccine it works. Figure it has 70-80% effectiveness, and people that want to get it, they can get it, and they can still get the flu, but they will be less likely to get the flu if they get the vaccine. I'm pretty sure it's the same with the Rona jab, where it will protect you up to a certain point, but then it might not, and even if you can still get it. So yeah, it's pros and cons. The Dynamo says they need to bring back Recess, best cartoon. They're doing a lot of different reboots. Like I think they're doing a Victorious reboot, from Nickelodeon. They did a Rugrats All Grown Up thing like years ago. So I think now they should do a Rugrats like really grown up. And if we're being completely honest, we're the same age now as their parents were 30 years ago. As Dee Dee, as Stu, as Drew, as Betty, and the guy that she probably dominated every night. I had a weird thing of equilibrium just there that I just didn't. Anyway, so they're doing a lot of reboots. I would be 100% on board for a Recess, Recess all grown up. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be hysterical if TJ Detweiler was like a principal. Now says that's the Kanye shoot one. Oh, that's the one that he did with Kanye. Nice. Ha ha ha. So funny. Wes Wallace says, I'm going to plow people in my car at E2. I can't wait. The those that haven't checked out Earth 2, the graphics look great, like better than Red Dead Redemption. They look so cool. Oh, God. Hetman gives a thumbs up. Brendan Z says, I wonder if I'll get the 2 full sets tomorrow. I'm rooting for you. I'm definitely going to get the 2 posters. The 2 posters, that one set, I'm definitely getting that. Crazy Dan 420 says, hey, I think Veve is getting addictive too. I picked up 323 collectibles, completed 13 sets this month. I may have a problem as well. My God. That's incredible. That is absolutely insane. I am so jealous. Omi Homie Mike Jack says, more Omi for the homies. So says, I did college in Kentucky, traveled to New York, traveled New York to Florida a few times, California and Utah, beautiful places and great people. Yeah, if you ever want to come back to New York, let me know. Or I'll be in Florida, in a few months. So, moving on. And now it says, recess all grown up is what we need. That's what the world needs. That will ensure world peace. No, I don't know. I think so. Also, I have the reason my train of thought with this is that, okay, well, I said world peace, and I've said before that if everybody was on Lucy in the sky with diamonds at the same time, we would have world peace. And I also think that Elon Musk had said people should be open to psychedelics in the past, and I was like, yes, they should at least just be open to it. Not saying everyone should take it because it is not for everyone. But I had this theory, and I went over it on Tap's live stream today, that David and Dan at some point, and this is I love them, I respect them, and this is a positive thing for me, is that my tailbone. At some point, they were probably tripping, and that's how they thought of this amazing. Because you couldn't think of this plan. Like people are like, oh yeah, like even like take you all back to 2008 when Iron Man came out, and like before Iron Man, we've had Blade movies, we had a Hulk movie with Eric Bana, we had a couple of Fantastic Four movies which bombed. So 2008, we have an Iron Man movie. At the end of it, Agent Coulson's like, oh yeah, Shield for short. I want to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative, and with Nick Fury, and it was like. I was like, all right. So at first, not at first. I was like, whoa, they have him as Nick Fury. That's so cool. Wouldn't And I thought that would be like a one-off thing. At the time, I was just like, oh yeah, that'd be cool if they really did that. An Avengers Initiative. Shield. So when the Hulk movie came out with Ed Norton, like a year later, or even that same year, that was a year later. I was expecting just another one-off. And then when Robert Downey Jr. came in at the end of that, I was like, oh, they're really doing this. They're really doing this. And I was just like, oh my God. So I got pumped. So people always thought before then, oh yeah, it'd be kind of cool if we get, a Marvel Capcom game. That's pretty fun. These types of things. But to actually do it, like saying like, hey, let's go get all of these licenses. Let's go make this metaverse. Like how... Like bring up that Thomas Jefferson meme. How high do you have to be to think about electricity when there is no electricity? How much into the universe is your mind blasted to think about NFTs where there are no NFTs? To think about disrupting a complete section of digital collectibles, disrupting crypto, disrupting it's bananas. And I think that they either were like microdosing or they were just full on it, and they were just saying like, yeah, and that's what they did. Most billionaires in the world, which these guys will be, will have a, what do you call it? They will be, they're the most billionaires in the world have and continue to do psychedelics. And I think these guys who are going to be billionaires, probably no different. And I think that gives them a big advantage over everybody else. Yeah. Oh my, my dad's, what's up? Good luck tomorrow, Randy. Be real. Who's your favorite rapper, dead and alive? Well, I just want to know. When I was younger, it was, like Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent. Yeah, I kind of really caught, like, I never really listened to gangster rap. I did later in the future, but, I was Dr. Dre, Eminem, Will Smith too. And then yeah, 50. But that was really about the end of it. Rap after that kind of for me got eh. Lil Nas X. I love people who piss other people off. Now, again, I'm pretty middle of the road as far as politics. I consider myself independent because libertarians are the candidates are just crazy a lot of times. Joe Jorgensen I like, but anyway, I digress. When I again middle of the road. So when certain people piss off a certain side, like again, even if it's just Ben Shapiro pissing off the left or Lil Nas X pissing off the hardcore right, that where he's happens to be gay, he happens to be giving the devil a lap dance. Like, again, in the 90s, when people are just like, yeah, your Pokemon teaches evolution, should not be, again, spread across many churches, saying that, yeah, Pokemon is teaching evolution to your kids. Don't watch Pokemon. Don't have your kids around Pokemon. They're filling either your head. Yeah, same thing with Harry Potter. Harry Potter book burning. Google that. There are so many examples of people being like, this is witchcraft. We're not teaching our kids this. We're not letting our kids be subject to this. It's going to bring the devil into them. Like, so I love things that are really, really controversial. Lil Nas X has managed to piss off so many people. I love it. I love that. And that's also why I loved him back in the day. His Infernal Majesty from Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, he was a little messed up, but he pissed off so many people. And again, to us, it was just, Cartoon Network had a lot of that. In Cow and Chicken, there was literally a devil that was naked. Literally a devil that was naked in the cartoon show. And him is a cross-dressing lobster that, again, His Infernal Majesty, pissed a lot of parents off. And I loved it. So for Lil Nas X to piss a lot of people off, like, if you're pissing people off, I love you. And for, again, they're not doing anything wrong, I don't think. So again, just happen to be people that are not doing anything wrong but are pissing other people off. I love those people. So right now, I don't even know any Lil Nas X songs. I don't. If I'm gonna say actually like that I know songs of, Non-Fungible Wonderful, We Are Immutable X. Yeah, that I listen to that all the time. Let me see if the last history. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I know it was here. Yes. The Immutable X Anthem. Non-Fungible Wonderful. Listen to that before. Listen to it a whole bunch of times. Yeah. Okay. Where are we at? Omar Kasaja says, early today, after the drop, I got a common 841 for $34. Congrats, buddy. You at least like doubled your money there, if not tripled it. Maybe even more. Isa says, I'm a huge proponent for psychedelic use. Okay, where are you going? For psychedelic use. But to say that everyone should be on it at the same time would not be a good mass psychosis would ensue and fast. Yes, that is all right. And again, what I just meant for that is like, if they're doing one, again, psychedelics can be used for many different things. They can be used as an intense form of therapy where you're not in a good place, you're crying, but it helps you work through it. Excuse me. But when I was thinking, I was just like, everyone just loving each other. Just everyone just being like, dude, let's like have a drink. Let's listen to some good music. Let's listen to like The Doors. Let's listen to, actually, I'm going to do that for my next Patreon member shout out. Listen to The Doors. Let's listen to Seth Rogen's still on my phone, and let's just have a good time. Like that's what I mean. Where you don't see race, you don't see you just see people that's just a person just trying to live their best life. That's what I like. Those I'm gonna love you lyrics. Okay, there we go. I don't really need this for that. I don't know why I was going to do it. Okay, so why 2-hour Patreon member shout out. Come on now, touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid? What was that promise that you made? Now I'm gonna love you till the heavens start the rain. And I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky. Alright, moving on. Good mass. Yeah, so that's what I meant when I said that the what do you call it? When everyone should be on it at the same time, because we'd have world peace for a little bit. But yes, it is not for everyone, and you can have bad trips, especially if you take too much. So yes, but that's what I meant. I wasn't meaning everyone to take like massive dose and be too stoned that they can't walk. Chris Gars said, so you were singing Freak the Freak Out the other day from Victorious. Ha, love that show. It's so good. I sang a few of them. I sang, it was my best friend. No, well, I think I sang the theme song, sang Freak the Freak Out. Sang another one as well. They're so good. Those songs are really good. They did a really good job with that show. Yeah. iCarly too. I haven't watched too much of the iCarly reboot. I probably should. Isa says Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop, Kendrick, and Mary J. Blige are the next halftime show at the Super Bowl. Wait. All right, so I saw this as a meme. I didn't think it was true. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. So the meme that I saw, let me see if I can find it. It's from my friend Kanan. Okay, nope. Maybe we can call him Canon. Kan. And Bitolo. It was the funniest meme because so yeah, I guess it's real. We rocked the halftime show during the Super Bowl, and then it's a bunch of people that are just like, I won't be watching. That's so great, dude. That's amazing. That's gonna be such an amazing halftime show. Josh B says, a Draco the Ruler. Yeah, I know you meant Mary J. Blige. So it says, I love Bombshells by Non-Fungible Wonderful. Oh, I don't even think I know that song that well. Immutable X that's my jam though. Oh my god, is that my jam? He says, if you haven't made enemies, you haven't stood up for something. It's okay to offend people sometimes. I agree 1,000%. The Adam says, I can't find your account. Is it ChaviCat5? Have I spelled it? I think that's right. Dude, I don't know why it is like again, I can't find people either in it. Because when I go to search, it doesn't do anything. So maybe you can find me if I show you my QR code. So I'm going to show you my QR code. So get ready. Ready yet? Get set. It's all that. That. So that was, but yeah, it's ChaviCat5. So I don't know why. Again, if you search it, I guess it won't come up. I don't know. Here's Dan 420 says, don't be jealous, Randy. Your collection is worth lots more than mine. I just got most from the marketplace and just started collecting. Before that, I was just focusing on Omi. Stoked for the long-term model. I think we all are. I can't. Well, tomorrow's October, or actually, today is October. Happy October, guys! It's officially spooky season. We're gonna go and so me and my friend, I think it was my friend Ty. We were talking about like, when did you trick or treat to? Like, I don't know, like 17, I think. And it's like, you were trick or treating at 17. I was like, oh yeah, me and my friends. What we would do on Halloween is we would go and we would have a wrestling tournament. And at the wrestling tournament, after we would do that, we would eat a whole bunch of candy, we'd get some pizza, and we would watch like scary movies. So I would trick or treat to his house. I'm not buying candy. I did a mask. I would trick or treat to his house, and that's where the candy came from. It's free candy. It's free. Why would I not? Why would I not do that? When did you all stop trick? Like, I'm sorry. I like to have fun. I would still go. I would totally, like, dude, anyone have any kids that I could borrow so I can have an excuse to go trick-or-treating with them? That'd be awesome. Oh, man, I don't want kids, but there are some things that would be so much fun. Trick-or-treating with them, cosplaying with video games with them, Pokemon, like, yeah, that'd be fun. But I can't. That's so much responsibility, so much time. I can't. A kid would not be okay with this. You can't. I mean, a kid probably wouldn't care. Because anything like me wouldn't care. But kid needs a bed, man. Well, maybe doesn't. I mean, lots of kids don't have beds. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Me and my girlfriend decided we're not having kids. Not doing it. Yeah, long-term hodl. Why did I go off about Halloween? I don't know. I think it's because of spooky season now. But yeah, I can't. So 3 months left before I can go sell my Omi, and the Omi that I sell January 3rd is not going to be taxed until January 2023. I'm sorry, the next year of 2023. So I can't wait to do that. Can't wait to finally eat some good food again. And then we have Brandon Z says, sold my rare first appearance Spider-Man. Won't sell the ultra rare though because it's animated. What did you sell it for? What are you getting with that? Brandon Z says, Josh B, what you know about Draco, foo? Isa says, oh, I was probably trolled then. Oh, never mind. Crazy Dan 420 is, I say yes to mushrooms and no to the jab. Whatever floats your boat, man. Brendan Z said, Carnage drops at midnight over here. So hyped. I'm gonna watch it on Premiere. Oh, go. He's talking about the movie, not about any secret NFTs. Brendan Z says, really tempted to FOMO into the ultra rare from today, and probably will after the movie. Good. Do it. Slava says, taking mushrooms as we speak. JK. Lion's Mane supplements. Ha 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 ha. I do have mushrooms. I've been waiting for a little while to take it, but like there's so much happening. I don't want to take it and just be like, bro, I don't even care about NFTs right now. I am an NFT. What if we are NFTs to the aliens that we see up there, that are possibly controlling us? Wow, I have so many notifications. I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. Grandmaster Wild says, what is the most expensive Veve NFT on the market? It's a Donnie. After a Donnie, it's probably going to be a comic. The Donnies are worth $100,000 now. So yeah. And that's the Powerpuff Girls series 2. So go look at that. That's with bubbles on the front. My hip has cracked like 12. This is not good. This is not supposed to do this. But I would say after that would probably be the Marvel comic #1 secret rare. That's like $50,000, give or take. And then there's a bunch of secret rare comics, and then I'm trying to think after the Donnie, what's big after him? I think it's him. His Infernal Majesty, because that's at like 11,000. Harley Quinn's at 10,000 as well. Pride's at like, well, again, those might have gone down. So I'm not sure. Yeah. Brenzy says, I drop Lucy and take a walk in the vault at all the time. It's truly immersive. Bro, I can't wait to do that. Josh B says LMAO. Brett is laughing. Says, I am an NFT. I'm down to trip with Randy. Dude, honestly, if you think I'm not going to be tripping at that 10-cent party that I throw on, you are out of your gourd. I'm just going to be loving everyone. I'll just be just hugging people and just drinking with people and good karaoke. Dude, I can't wait for I can't wait to just like have a root beer float and to just like, I just can't wait to see people say, I can't wait to meet everybody. I can't wait to just see people and just have ice cream. I just can't wait to have ice cream and chocolate milk with you guys. You guys seem awesome to do that with. Josh B says, you know the truth. Mass Murder says, what's up, people? Sorry I'm late. Me and my baby just got back from Venom. Let there be carnage. Oh, all right. So Mass Murders, Alexis Evans, how was it? We expect a full rundown right here in the comments. Luke says, hey, everyone. Oh, what's going on, guys? So that was a Secret Rare. Oh, yes, that's true. Secret Rare Ghostbusters logo. Both the Ghostbusters logos are like 30 grand now. Let me see what they are exactly. Because both of them, the gold one from the Toy Tokyo, 33,000. And the platinum one from the Series 1 is 26.9, 27,000. That dropped a couple grand. We're rich. Get it up. What we got? Non-fungible Talkin says, long-term hold for Secret Rare 2D Ultra Rare. I copped a low mint. Secret Rare 2D Ultra Rare? You mean Secret Rare 2D Ultra Man? Then yes, that is definitely a long-term hodl. Well, I think when China gets in like the next 6 months, probably gonna shoot up in price, in my opinion. As it says, I got my coworker into Veve about 3 weeks ago. He pulled an ultra rare 1623 today. He had first appearance. He's had a really rough past couple of weeks with personal things in his life, so this was a beautiful blessing. Good for him. What is that, like $600-700? Yeah, for some people that's what they make in a week. Some people, my butt. I'm so sorry. For some people, it's what they make in 2 weeks. So yeah. Grandmaster Wild says, the cheapest NFTs are common. The Thing and Mr. Fantastic at 10 gems, a far cry from the 100,000 gems. Yes, they are. I bought a couple of the Mr. Fantastic and the Things like on stream earlier before. Technically yesterday. One Fun with Talkin says yes. Mass Murder says 9 out of 10. A little misstep, but overall great film. I know what the after credit scene is, and I can't wait. So be advised, guys. Tom Holland is scheduled to do a Spider-Man 4 for the MCU, and he's also scheduled to do a like Avengers 5 type of deal. But I believe that he will also because again, how can you really have Venom and Carnage without Spider-Man? Probably going to be something along the sides of a side quill. A side quill meaning that he'll probably be in the next one at some point. Yeah. So I can't wait for that. He's still young, he's good. Moving on here. Brendan Z says, big goal, but I have number 300 of Mr. Fantastic and Doctor Doom. Looking to get the whole set matching as number 300. Yeah, I hope you get that, because that's heckin' awesome. Heckin' amazing. Yeah, okay. Non-fungible token says, I could have got a silver Ghostbusters from the store back in the day. Oh, yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough. It's rough goings when we can't get what we want. I bought my first 3 digital comics to hodl today for $100. Good for you, man. Again, when I see myself putting money into this, even though I know it's investing, I see it as spending. I know it's investing, and I know that although I'm not really going to sell anything in the first. Again, I want that NFT museum to be like, hey, this is all the collectibles in the first season. Now, if Ecomi happens to go and say, hey, we're going to make a museum of all the collectibles, then I might not do it. Then I might go and say, okay, well, if they're doing that, then I don't need to. But I don't think they'll do that. If they don't, I will do that. So the only things I'll really sell is my doubles, and I guess maybe season 2 eventually. I want to collect as much as I can now, so that I'm able to get a higher master collector thing, so I can get more land in the Veveverse. That's pretty much it. For right now. Asperger says, don't want to ruin it for all the MC people. Renzi says, was Spidey in it? Says, at the end, that's it. Ooh, interesting. Fungible Talkin says, I think people are sleeping on New Mutants 98. When the Deadpool crew get here, it should be big. Yeah, again, at New York Comic Con, probably going to have something. And New York Comic Con is a... Deadpool in general. I was Deadpool before he was big. I loved him beforehand. Before there was the movie with Ryan Reynolds. Before even there was talk about it. I was cosplaying him since like 2013, 2014. Give or take. So I'm finally caught up on comments after over 2 hours. Thank you guys so much for being here. So it says, totally. New Mutants Uncommon was $50 yesterday. Dude, if you want, like, there are so many deals to be sniped. Like, let me go to comics. I'm going to go to comics. I'm going to sort by the lowest value. And, Captain America common, $18. Uncanny X-Men common, $21. Fantastic Four common, $21. Hulk common is $14. I already have one, so I don't know if I want to get that. X-Men rare, $175. Yeah, alright, so moving on. Moving on here. Brendan Z says, Randy, what's your thoughts on long-term holding for the Carnage set for popularity value? I think it'll sustain one of the highest value comic sets. I think so too. Especially because that movie. I don't know why I do this to myself. Oh god, my butt. Yeah, I'm very, very bullish on it. I'm bullish on all of these long-term. Maybe one of the Hulks, because there are 2 of them, but yeah, that Carnage, yeah. I can't wait for that. I can't wait to see where all these go. I'm very curious to see I think Krypton's is probably the biggest sleeper because they're the cheapest right now. Well, yeah, because I think maybe the Marvel Mighty, some of those are really cheap too. But yeah, they're but Krypton's nobody really knows about, and there's a lot less editions. Oh my god, I don't know what happened there. So yeah, Josh B says, can the lowest price be added to the market instead of low to high release price? Lowest price be added to the market instead of low to high? I'm not sure what you mean there. Like because again, you can do it already if you go and you say like, oh, hey, I want to go to comics, and then you sort, and you drop down and you click, by lowest value. So you click lowest value. And you apply, and then it brings it. So you already can, unless you're thinking something else. In which case, let me know. Drop My Smile says, everything can't be bullish. There has to be some losers. Well, in the future there might be. And again, you can go and buy something. You can not buy. And again, I'm talking about the floors. You can go and buy something that means like again number 23,056, and you could spend a lot of money on it, and maybe it never gets to the point that you spend it on. But if you're buying the floors right now, maybe short term it can go down because people are liquidating and they're flipping and they're trying to go and get gems and stuff for the next drops. But there's not a lot of people here, and maybe some things in the future just won't do well. But everything that has been released right now will be up in the next 3 months. This time next year, double, triple, because there's so many people coming in. So there's so much money about to come in. So no, I think everything that has been released right now, if you buy the floors, they will most likely go up. Like I'm willing to make that. I bought all of them. Well, not all of them. I'm missing a bunch, but you know what I mean. Sharky says I like bananas. I love you guys so much. Bread diseases. Should I hodl or sell number 111 Carmen Batman? Wait, the Carmen Infantino? Wait, hold on. Don't I. Carmine Infantino Robin, number 111. If you have that, oh dude, don't sell. You said Carmine Batman. Either way, I don't know. I wouldn't sell any. Again, I'm not selling anything. The Anonymous says, "What's your Veve name? I can't find you. I want to see which ones you have." So, maybe I can go and. Okay, so it's ChaviCat5, but apparently people have been trying really hard to find me and they can't. So, I'm going to put my QR code, and hopefully people can find me if they search my QR code. Maybe, I don't know. If they take a picture of that. Yeah, no, there's nothing else like in the wallet. I don't even think there's a way to like where I could share my profile, but it's just ChaviCat5. So I don't know how those 90 people found me. Some people can't. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Brendan Z says the other ones for that set are listed for 2K right now. Okay. Again, if you want. Yes, it is ChaviCat5. Non-fungible token says the marketplace will change for a while. When people work out, they can't They can't OpenSea big licensors, at least for a while. That's true. Not everything will go to OpenSea, and definitely not all at once. But yeah. Josh B says, when search low to high on comics, it doesn't show me the lowest asking price. Shows me the ones that released for the lowest gem price. You'd have to go into it. Like when you go to comics and you asked for the lowest value, you just have to click onto it, and then you'll see, oh, okay, this one's number 18, and that's the lowest, because then you see 1850 over there, and then you see 1850, 1888. So you have to click onto it, but it does show that for each of the comics. Crazy Dan 420 says, I'm counting on Ultraman going to the moon when Veve hits Asia. Same. I have 15 Ultraman common statues and 8 Ultraman common posters extra. I read Ultraman is the 3rd highest grossing franchise globally. Really? That's bananas. I'm sorry. That's crazy. That's great. That's bonkers. Sharky Man says, what's for dinner? The floor. Josh B says, post on feed, then able to find you. Oh, okay. I will post on feed. Feed, add, share message, posting on feed for followers. Meow. Okay, there it is. Posting on feed for followers. Meow. 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 Moving on. So that's how I found you yesterday. Ah, very good. Sharky Man says, put a message on feed and we'll be able to see it. I did. Mass Murder says, what do you think? 111 Secret Rare Spider-Man will be worth when the movie comes out? I mean, in general, it'll go up, but probably a lot. If you couldn't tell by my, yeah, probably a lot. I don't know what. I think that reaches $10,000, no problem. But again, October is going to be hard for people because there's not a bunch of people are selling. But again, people are selling a lot of like the medium and lesser stuff. I don't really see people selling their secret rares and their ultra rares because they know what they have. A lot of these people. So like I said, I don't really see it. Again, if Dragon Girl, the ultra rare, went down to like, oh, it's 3,900. Oh my god. I don't have, even if I sold my Rewind and my, 101 followers now, whoa. Well, I got 11 really quick. Even if I sold my extra Supergirl and I sold my Rewind logo and I put in more money, I wouldn't have enough for the next few drops. So I can't get it right now. I won't get it right now. That is very, very tempting, though. Let's see what the rare is at. Rare is 750. It's not bad. If the Captain America Secret Rare goes down to under... Even if it goes down to under 2K, that's still a lot. Even at 2K, it's a lot. I don't know. We complete a set, though. Oh, God. Josh B says, oh, LOL, thanks, Randy. Brendan Z says, Randy says, don't sell. I unlisted. My man. Brendan Z says, white backstab, gonna look clean next to the black. Dude, I cannot wait. Honestly, I feel like such a fanboy. Like, I never... Jermaine Rogers and Frank Kozak, I didn't know before this. Maybe I'd seen their artwork and just didn't know it was them. But I just love that. I'm like, they're my new obsession. I love those little things. They're great. Armand says, why not get it, flip it immediately, then buy it later and reuse the gems for other drops? Because I don't know if I can flip it immediately. Maybe I buy that, somebody lists theirs for 3,500, and then I can't flip it immediately. So yeah, that's why. Crazy on 420 says, I got the Throg Ultra Rare for $5.55 an hour ago. I paid the $6.49 for that the other day, like when it came out. But good for you. Good for you. I hope that does well. Planet Vampire says uncommon Throgs are only around $60 now. I picked up 3 today. I'd rather have a 100% chance to get a low min item just above drop price than take a chance on the drop. That's true. Let me see what there. Is there other low mints that I can get? Throg, uncommon. Let's see if I can get a low mint here. Wow, 693 for sale. And I will put edition low to high. Whoa, never meant to brag. Now I gotta wear one of them now. Whoa. $800 for number 56. I don't pay $800 for common. I'm gonna go to an ultra rare and do the same thing. Only 250. Wow, 550. Come on. Edition low to high. Let's see what we got here. You can get a number 41 for 3,900. I don't think that's too bad. You get a number 51 for 1,900. That's so screw what I just said. Because you can get it for $2,000. That's literally like half the price of the 3,900. So yeah, $1,900 or $1,700 for 61. $1,400 for number 70. And yep, that's the cheapest. Yeah, that is the cheapest. Moving on. Mass Murder says, I know the red rum feels like it's calling me with my name being Mass Murders. Yes. I think I made a joke about that before too. It's it looks really good. I think I went over that in a video today. I think maybe, I don't know. I make so much content. I make so many videos. I forget when I do in videos and when I don't do in videos. Let's see what it was. See what it was here. Your videos. Yes, I did. New Frank Kozak Labbit NFT deals. 596 views. Very nice. Brendan says, I'm splurging hardcore on market today. Get it. So many deals. Sharky Man. Sorry, I farted. Says Ghostbusters logo is down if you need that still. I do actually. Let me take a look-see here. Hang on. I'm gonna go and let me see my Veve store. So yeah, so outside of the gold and the platinum one, I actually do need that Ghostbusters logo, the rare. What we got here? 320. Not bad. What should I do, guys? Should I buy it? Brendan Z says, when do you think Batgirl will ever see some price increases? I've had 10 forever. Well, they increased the other day when they all sold out and they were up to like $90. Oh no, you were thinking Batgirl or you're saying Catwoman? Batgirl. No, they were still up the other day too. They were up to like 60. And they'll do it again. Give it a couple months, and you'll be able to liquidate. Dr. Strange says, yo, what up, Randy? Yo, what up, Dr. Strange? So for anyone that hasn't seen the new What If episode, spoilers, but definitely go see it. The new What If episode on Marvel, they show that, hey, remember that one episode where Dr. Strange, eats all these powerful, amazing creatures, and he created a nexus point, the world collapses in on himself. He's in like a thing, He's in a glass box or a diamond glass box or whatever. And what happens is that the Watcher interferes because Ultron is about to destroy everything. So he goes like, Doctor Strange, I need your help. And I was like, oh. So they're going to do a lot of really good things. I really can't wait for that. It's going to be epic these next couple weeks. Shaggy Man says, I forgot to say, it's not financial advice. Of course. Burns Z says, it was so fire, Randy. That Watcher battle, dude, that was so good. That was so good. Because again, right now, if I get the Ghostbusters logo, I still can't complete the set because I have the pay $27,000 for that, and eventually I will. But what the Amazon reviews are wild. Well, all right, I'm sorry. Moving on here. Oh yeah, so that was it. I am going to bounce because I do have to be up for the drop at 11. So I will be speaking in about another 10 hours because it's about 12:30. So in about another 10 hours, expect me to be live, going over that first James Bond drop. I'll be doing some other stuff, sending out a Pokemon card, doing all that, going to the gym, coming back for the drop at 3 o'clock, and then I'm going to rest. I'm going to have a long rest until Saturday. That's what. Maybe I'll take some psychedelics tomorrow. I don't know. Lord of Realms says, Ultra Rare Dragon Girl is my favorite in my collection. I personally think she's way undervalued. It's a gorgeous NFT with a very low mint. Can't wait to put Trevor's Lightning in Showroom Volume 2 to the test. Dude, I can't wait either. I love seeing people's creativity. It's amazing. Josh B says, see ya. Roger says, thanks for the content. Enjoy the DMT. Nah, no DMT. I don't have it. Have a good night, Randy and Dashi. Everyone say bye-bye, Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. And check out Star Helix and Veve Vault on YouTube. And check out not Star Helix and at David Don. Everyone, and Zach R, thank you for the super chat. That does mean a lot. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in about 10 hours. Meow, meow, meow. Thanks, guys. Bye. Meow.